pushback from people in terms of like, I was like Monk. As much as I'm excited about that, I'm not sure I like that alignment window for Phantom Rush, for example, and some of the other weirdness. I mean, there was a weirdness too with Samurai. Apparently, NP did not get the same potency squish, but then again, as we all should know, potency things are, you know, extremely subject to change. So,
Jahi, Astro.
Made a few changes, but they're very small.
Extremely subject to change. Yeah, double layers of RNG always feel are. I've seen that too often in some games. It's like let's just. Oh, I remember what reminded me, and that was Dancer originally, like just the double RNG layer, and then they improved it a little bit. And then the bard thing. I wish they would think about the charge thing a little bit better, not from a stance of can I charge this up, but it's the overflow problem that monks also have with chakra. Now that I think about it, and there goes Highlander.
I think Highlander just died.
Yeah,
no, computer just froze.
Yeah, I saw them with the Pokeball on. I'm like, yeah, they're probably going shortly.
Oopsies, I had my thing in the background because I was doing stuff.
Minor Arcana being a damage or a heal is a problem because it's an off-global. It's an off-global cooldown, but it's the same potency as Full Malefic. Which is essentially it's just Lady would replace a GCD heal that you would have already used. So essentially, rather than having to use Aspected Helios to proc Horoscope Helios, you just use Lady, in which case then you still end up with the same number of 250 potency casts. It's just if you have a Lord, then you're going to have to heal in another spot, which loses a Malefic cast. No, Horoscope hasn't changed. Horoscope Helios is just the same potency as Lady.
It's just like they already had that Lord Lady incarnation. They realized it was shit and got rid of it in Shadowbringers and then brought it back.
But the old Lord was single target.
Well, okay, slightly different. Old Lady was single target too. So like these ones are both better in that they're AoE, but like the core issue with it is that you don't want to heal that you can't reliably get because you can't work it into your like planned healing rotation, and then RNG damage is bad for.
Who's a party leader?
Yeah, I guess you could do that. Like you could say that. Although that only really comes into effect at like super top end optimization when you are really going for 0 global cooldown heals, which like is only a very small set of the player base who can play like healers that well.
Like the whole game of healing though, like the whole like reason I play it and enjoy it.
Well, the whole yeah, definitely, but like, you know, it requires a lot of group coordination optimization to do something like no global cooldowns at all on like E12.
It just frustrates me that Ass was like going in a good direction and then they doubled back toward RNG Fiesta.
Wait,
like the current incarnation's okay except for the clusterfuck opener.
If Highlander got logged off, who's the current party leader of the Alliance?
No, Highlander's still party leader.
Oh, I thought
it does. It does have parties sometimes. But
I'm back up in the password's changed. The right one.
No problem. Welcome back.
Yep. I'm probably going to change my thing because I don't want to be golems. I want to be slime. Slime is more fun.
Oh no. Honestly, I care more about the fact that I don't like what they're doing to redraw than Lord and Lady. Like, although the fact is, like, it's very unlikely you won't get at least 2 seals. So you miss the minor damage buff, but you get the presence of minor. And if you've looked, I don't know if you guys have looked into it, but have you seen what the actual mana regeneration buff is on Astrogun? It is disgustingly overpowered. Like, it's... I think they calculate out... if you factor in the fact that Asteroid can only come up once every 90 seconds, and you'll be able to use it every 90 seconds because you get a seal regardless because you can't minor arcana away cards anymore, you get, what, like 2,500 extra potency every single minute just off Astrodyne?
That's a lot.
I can take Highlander if we're really desperate. I'll take.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, potencies are never final, which is, like, of course, that's always a caveat, but, like, you know, it's not just a lucid dreaming, it's stronger than lucid dreaming. Potencies aren't final, but, like, they may tune things up 10 here, 20 there, whatever, but, like, it's obvious that the developers, when you get to this board, they have a design in mind for the job. Like, you know, if they tune up Four Malefic's potency, they will tune up Lord of the Crown's potency so it has the same thing. The MP buff on Astrodon is designed to be stronger than Lucid Dreaming.
I can just
Like-
tank Highlander pull me.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, yeah. I'll pull in a second.
What is the new PF?
It's 5171.
Today I want to be Golems again. Not Golems, Slimes, because Slimes is more fun.
It is not a thing. I screwed it up.
At least in my personal opinion.
Imagine knowing how to pull. It's D, C, and Y.
So what's the nice goal? The nice goal is we gotta be
5Y, 1
pretty
T.
about got to 5% range.
There we go.
And I am confident I did not
Completely
die once during
going back to
30 of
Astro again.
I can
Does
do it.
that Crown draw provide clarifying redraw? Or is it only normal draw that does it?
I could
Actually, I have the
definitely-
tooltips
one
this
thing we have to do is if we have to get more valor,
Um,
but I didn't really have
Crown
time this week,
draw.
so unfortunately did not get any valor stacks up.
no,
But
sorry,
getting
the
more
Crown
valor,
draws
which
minor arcane.
does make it. I'm afraid to
No,
if
not
you
Macrocosmos,
get more valor
Light
stacks,
Speed.
I have to do it in like a
What is
burst,
minor arcane?
or else I'm pooped basically. Like,
Can't believe
yeah.
Undraw survived another expansion. There it is. No, it doesn't grant clarifying.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Actually,
6,
for
7.
Windwalker, I'm definitely excited for Windwalker. I'm excited for Sage, Scholar, not really. Sadly,
Macrocosmos is going to be so fun to play with.
Like, Scholar, I may not completely abandon it. Like, Scholar versus the other thing is just a big difference that you can notice. It's just for prog at least, I feel like Sage is the white mage of progging, where it's easier to go white mage Astro, and then when you go to fight, Astro is just better. But it's like
Yeah.
harder. You get like more.
Like, I don't think any of us really have any sort of general perception on how the Reaper's going to play, but that's because none of us have played it before.
I joined, and then I need to go to the chat.
It's Black Mage.
Sorry to ask again, but what is the PF again? The code?
5171.
It's entering 5175 for some reason. Thanks, Brain.
See chat because important information. Wait, they might not be in here. Wait, they might
That
not
was
be in
so like, just like it's like you're not listening to me.
Communication. Very good. See chat. Yay, I'm excited. I'm so excited. Somebody include Sif. The hit game. Final Fantasy 14. I'm joking.
Another 10.
I know that's from 7.
Prog.
Not 14, even though K-Sith does exist at 14.
I'm gonna need just 2 more tanks now.
I miss K-Sith. I miss Voidwalk.
How many tanks do we have?
Saga.
You should have
Saga?
6,
I
7,
don't know what it's
8,
called.
9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah.
We need an absolute bare minimum of 8. If
Okay.
every tank in the run takes a roll.
Yeah, being a tank is difficult here.
Are you talking about for, like, golems and slimes?
No, for Minotaur.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because you need the four Minotaur tanks and then the 4 sweepers. Invols don't last long enough for the 4 sweepers to do more than a quarter of the arena. And if you don't have sweepers, then the Minotaur tanks die.
Ah, that's bad. If Minotaur tanks die, we wipe. And Minotaurs is going to be scary.
It'd be nice to
Minotaur is scary, but it's probably not going to be that bad, but it still sounds scary.
Minotaur's just a clusterfuck of just like ad mechanics. I don't like it. Oh, I really don't like it.
And of course, everybody's favorite, get yeet or get yo.
Get yeet or get yoked.
Correct.
Look at the Eden.
Jotun is definitely the past participle there, right? Yeet, yote, Jotun.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Next one though, I'm wiping bubbles. Ooh, I am nervous.
One, two, three.
I know you say it's about solemn clarity, but I can never find a good spot to really use it without losing a thing that's also useful.
Use it during the second time you reflect an orb to create the barrier on Queen. Stand in the barrier and cast Solemn Clarity. Limitless Grace will last all the way to the end of Queen's Enrage.
Oh, use it for Queen's Enrage! Okay,
Yes, it's... No, Solemn Clarity is only for Queen's Soft Enrage if you don't have enough sucker stacks to just power heal it.
Oh, I've been trying to figure out where you're supposed to use it this entire time!
Yeah, Joy, the first time I ever did a DRS run, we enraged to TA, and I was like, did we enrage because I didn't use Solemn Clarity on my party or something? And they're like, no, it's only for Queen's Enrage. It's the only time you use Solemn Clarity.
Okay, then I've been not, I've been not using it properly, but I tried using it in, like, the other fights. It's like, am I supposed to use this to make up for healing? No, I've been doing it fine.
Because if you haven't seen it, in Queen's Soft Enrage, what she does is she calls all 4 of the Queen's Guard to her. Then they do an AoE spam, she AoE spams, the Queen's Guard do it again, she does it again, and then does it like 4 times, and then Queen casts one more God Save the Queen, which is her Hard Enrage cast.
So basically quietest in E12 Part 2. Got it.
It is essentially Terminal Relativity. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. It's Terminal Relativity. Or J-Waves if you've done A8.
And T.
And T. And T.
I say that because I have clear T, so it's like, I remember that because I did T. I remember that because I did T.
So, wait, does it make sense? Does it make sense to pack Solemn Clarity for the first couple of runs, or should we? Because I mean, I assume we'll probably not see Queen the first time in there tonight.
Well, Queen, how much does Solemn Clarity weigh? Solemn Clarity
I'm picking them out. What?
It's small. It's like, it's 6.
It's 6.
Solemn Clarity is
It's
6.
6. Honestly, with what you bring as a healer, there is really no reason why you shouldn't just be able to pack Solemn Clarity. Because, like, if we, you know, get lucky and go straight through to TA in one shot and you don't have Solemn Clarity, you can't go back and get it.
Mm-hmm.
Is it possible? Is it healing too hard without Solemn Clarity, or is it like just really, really, really tight and you just have to spam heal?
As in, like, if you don't have Solemn Clarity and you're, say, running, like, Astro, you can sit there and spam neutral sect for 30 seconds, and that's technically enough healing, but you're going to be doing literally 0 damage during that phase.
That's true. Or if you're white mage, you'd have to thin air and just start spamming Cure 3.
You'd be thin air at Cure 3. If you have Solemn Clarity or you have Sucker Stacks, you can continue to weave heal like you would in a normal situation.
Okay. That's good to know.
Or
I think it's
overestimating
Sucker
the amount
Stacks.
of blocks.
After I get 10 Valor, I'll get Sucker Stacks next.
And of course, we're partially also saved by the fact that most people have at least a few Fortitude stacks. Back in, you know, pre-Zadnor, when you didn't have Fortitude stacks, TA and Queen's attacks, like their raid wides fucking hurt. So you needed the HP bonus that came from Pure Essences just to survive them.
That's fair. Oh, man.
Yo, I have 2 HP stacks now. I might survive one more attack.
That's still 10% HP.
How much?
Yeah.
Actually, I've never figured out how much each like stack. Is it 5% for every stack?
Damage is 3%,
Oh.
HP is 5%, healing is 10%.
10% for healing. Oh my. That's...
Yeah, so 10 Sucker Stacks literally doubles the amount of healing you do.
So we're talking Templar situation. Templar, I
Yeah.
know Templar's less than that, but like, you know what I mean.
That's
Yeah,
Yeah,
insane.
say
That's
similar
so
concept. Like,
insane.
if you throw out like honestly, it's disgusting how much healing you do. I've used Neutral Sect, which gives the 20% healing bonus. Then with 10 stacks and Solemn Clarity, because I wanted to do it because I was bored. The base expected Helios heal did 30k. Then it applied a regen that ticked for 15k per tick and a shield for 40k on people that had like 50k HP. It is brokenly powerful.
That's really good. I mainly fake with tomorrow, but I don't want to make it a common thing because I want to be self-efficient.
Just to clarify,
I tried.
we're only
going
gonna
into
need
Centerfront
Steel
to get
Sink Spellforge for guard, right?
for me,
Yes,
and
Correct.
I
they're not
But we
used
need-
for.
we
messed
want-
up
but
really
we'll
badly
have-
when the Zero Flex for me, and I missed
And
out
we'll
like
have
30.
one fight
30
for
fragments,
Dispel and
and I
2
could've
for
had way
Reflect,
more
or 2 for
reagents.
Dispel and 2 for Reflect?
Dispel and Reflect I used in Queensguard, in Minotaur, and in Queen. So you need
And
them
in
for
Queen,
all
okay.
3. Yeah. In Queen, she does it twice. What she'll do is she gets these giant like lightning orbs all around the arena that they need to be reflected. Once they're reflected, they create a barrier, and that barrier is needed to survive her next raid wide. And at the same time, she gets these 4 massive buffs to like her damage, her auto attack, her whatever, there's 4 of them, and you have to sit there and dispel all 4 of them before she casts anything, or she'll kill you.
That makes sense.
Yes. Alright, that makes sense.
Oh,
Is
yeah, a
that
light
the
potent
most weight
equivalent.
that I can have, by the way?
99 is the most you can have, yes.
I maxed out. Hooray! Finally.
Yeah, a light curtain equivalent of dispel would be fantastic.
Oh, what?
Hot Pocket. There's some nice names here.
Oh, a light curtain equivalent of dispel. Okay.
Light curtain is nice and handy for, especially, like, I always, just speaking from personal experience as a DPS, I've always carried like 1 or 2 light curtains just as kind of a safety measure during Queen, to be like, oh hey, look, I'm right by where they need to reflect anyway.
Yeah, because Queen always dumps an orb right in the middle of her hitbox.
Yep.
So it's really good to bring a light curtain so you can get uptime when the orb comes, because the orb will just one-shot you if you're not reflecting it.
Yep, totally also not padding any Excel sheets at all, nope.
Look, that's what's stupid. If you're going for passes on DRS, if you're not the duelist, you may as well just throw it out right there, because your pass is going to be garbage.
Let's see here. Let's go.
Where are you? Where are you?
They really are. I remember like one time before I, got really experienced at this. Like, oh wait, oh, I'm dead now. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Paige, where are you?
The antisocial, don't stack. 6 feet, a little social distance during those orbs.
Don't stack on people here.
Paige, where are you at right now?
I'm talking to myself.
Maybe one of them.
I'm in Gangos? Okay. Do you need stuff?
I need compassion. I'm burning through a rises like no one's business.
Okay. Is that it?
Something that I haven't
Thank you so much.
Does DRS drop anything other than the Secret Runner stuff?
It will drop 1 pure Gambler fragment and a Save the Princess minion.
Doesn't it also have a...
Minion probably isn't worth much, is it?
It's like 40k. The Gambler fragment's worth more.
Oh yeah, because people
also
want to gamble.
It does also drop a random 1 or 2. I think 2 random. No, not for that. For it, like the chest
after slimes and golems.
Yeah,
yes.
It drops the what do you call them? The pure fragments.
Yes, same as
that's what I'm talking about.
Dahu will drop a pure fragment and can drop the Gambler fragment, and Phantom will drop a Gambler fragment as well. So Phantom will drop a random fragment.
I've been using those Gambler fragments. I should be selling some of them.
Oh yeah, no. If DRS actually let me sell things, I would actually. I have a full set for secrets, but I can't do nothing with it. I'm just keeping them as trophies now.
What really annoys me about the fact that with secrets is I have a lot of secrets, but I don't want to spend the money buying the Bosnian secrets in order to get the orderly. Like I have the orderly secrets, but I'm not paying for the Bosnian secrets.
Yeah.
So then I just end up with too many secrets and nothing to use them on.
Yeah, aren't they like 300k-ish? Like, obviously a bit more for chests and...
Yeah, somewhere around. It costs about 2 million to get 1 class.
Yeah, I ran 50-something cash rooms now, and I just had enough coins. Literally exactly enough to get a full set.
At one point, like, a total set was maybe about 2 million gil, like, for every single Bosnian piece. But I don't know if the prices have fluctuated since then.
It's still about 2 million for a full set.
Full set,
maybe a little bit less if you, like,
Yeah.
serve a hop for every piece. But, yeah.
Wait, do you get all the cash upgrades?
The Bosnian runners secrets that you get from Castrum, they're worth about 400 to 500k each. You can sell them.
Damn.
I'd rather just use them though, because like Bosnian haste gear is worth 10 out of the total 15 anyway. It's OP by itself.
Almost full,
Just so,
Gotta go fast.
Just so I have a clear understanding, the way that bravery operates here is casters run Cure 4 with Elder, right?
Mhm.
And it
Yes.
gives you
And
a
then that
60
just
second
automatically
bravery.
gives bravery. All right.
Yes.
So there's no reason for anyone to bring bravery as a
No.
stat.
Because the bravery that Elder Cure 4 gives is twice as strong as the bravery you get just from the bravery action.
Yeah, the prices have dropped.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's 10% rather than the 5%. I think.
It's 10% versus 5%.
Yeah.
It lasts,
And-
For some
doesn't last as long, but it's stronger.
It's more potent,
Yeah.
which is why making sure everybody has good Cure 4 uptime is very good, because 10%, that adds up when you talk about 48 people.
Yeah. And in absolute worst case scenario, that the Cure 4 mage can act as an emergency healer,
Gosh, this
especially if
big
they have
duty
sucker stacks.
failed.
So it's literally all round a good thing.
Generally, I know, if I'm not mistaken, like in terms of how many, you want one Cure 4,
That was
2
a
total
tough
Cure
game.
4s, because each fight lasts anywhere from 6 to 9 minutes, so that's 6 to 9 uses of Cure 4, possibly more if you need to heal up. So you know, if you're ever wondering how much Cure 4 you should bring, that should probably help you out. And we have, what is it, 4 or 5 fights? So yeah, usually two should do it. 3 if you are feeling unlucky. Hopefully you're not feeling unlucky.
I'm feeling infinitely lucky. Don't you know?
It's a completely random.
You would not be able to join the party finder if you didn't have it unlocked.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're fine.
You're
might have
telling me I
lost
just
it after.
spent the medal without even knowing? The game robbed me? Those jerks?
Wait, you might have died.
No. To unlock DR Savage, don't you have to pay like
No,
700?
you just need to have the medal. You need to be at max medal for 15, but you actually don't need to have the medal.
Okay.
Use it.
You just need to hit that point once. Okay. 'Cause
Yeah.
obviously I spent it, so I was like, shit.
No. The only thing you
Okay.
ever spend metal on is the 20
Yeah.
million for honors and all that.
Yeah.
Or
Okay.
proofs, I should say.
Well, yeah, you get proofs, then you trade
Yeah.
them in for valors.
Or
Yeah.
valor.
I swear
It's just
the
'cause
only
the
reason
system-
that they have so many damn tokens is for the extra dopamine hit of getting the next thing, and then dopamine, get the next thing, dopamine, get the next thing, so that you can get more for the final thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, anyone who's on Sarg at the moment, you know that emote that girl is using over on Gangos? The one where you, like, fly up and then you spin around, you sit there and you float holding a sword?
Yeah,
That's
what
the
is
Omega. That's the
Omega.
Omega emote.
Yeah, you buy the
Statue or
Omega
something.
statue, you get that.
How do you get it again? Sorry.
It's like a $300 statue.
eBay for $1,000 or more.
That's so expensive.
But when it was on sale, and if they bring it back, yeah, it's like what, 200, 300 you said?
Yeah, it's
Probably.
actually
Oh,
not
After-
230.
So like it's an exclusive emote from like a collector's edition.
Yeah.
No. From a
Well,
statue.
not a collector's edition, but a figure.
A statue.
It's
Yeah.
just
like
like
that's so
this. Yeah, you
It's
buy
like
the
Shiva.
statue and you
Yeah,
get
it's like
emote.
Shiva. Mhm.
Yeah.
I missed out
hate-
on Shiva.
I
Go
hate
ahead.
that. I would have paid like on Mog Station like $5 for that emote, but I'm not spending $300 on a figurine I don't want to get
Yeah,
a fucking emote.
Like I think the figurine, I think it's a perfectly fine figurine if you wanted an Omega figurine, and it's just like that's extra on top of it.
Basically. Honestly, the thing I'm kind of mad about most is I missed like one of the first soundtracks that came out, and I don't have that one Dalamud minion. Hopefully,
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish they would think about that and some of the other. Like, I'm not a plushie collector, but I'm an other kind of,
Yeah.
you know. I want a return of some of like the alpha and everything else. Like, just give me the minions. I'll pay a little premium since I didn't
Yeah,
pay for the
but-
plushie, but just give
One-
me the minions.
One thing I'm really excited about though is they are re-releasing the 2 editions of Encyclopedia Eorzea.
Oh yeah.
How long they have been out of print for, and I want them.
Oh yeah, I got lucky. I got them both, you know, first time around. I'm still happy that I got as lucky as I did getting the collector's edition ordered for Endwalker. Hopefully nothing goes wrong in shipment, but yeah.
Peach, did you still need a perception on Golem side? I can bring it.
I've done this
Mm.
before,
I've seen
I'm still
slimes.
nervous.
I haven't seen.
Yes, I do need it.
I did say slimes. I'll take care of.
I'm an idiot. I don't know why.
Okay.
I thought Talon could be at 2 places at once for some reason.
No, that's fine. I can percept golems, because I have a bit of extra space because I don't bring as many re-raisers.
I make a lot of evaders.
Yeah, Dahu should die pretty easily, pretty fine without anything.
Kill
Same
before,
for Fan.
kill before flares or disband.
Yeah.
And I believe there will probably be a banish for the Phantom, and there better be.
Yeah, I
But
have
Andreas.
Andreas is here. There's a banish.
I get very disappointed when I go into DRN and no one banishes Phantom. I don't have room for it because I run DPS. Like, I run DPS actions in DRN, but no banish goes up, and I'm like, I hate you all.
I've started to actually bring Banish along with me just because I'm so tired of that taking forever.
At the
Like,
same time,
I'm like,
sitting there begging for Banish is more of a time loss than actually bringing it, because like Banish speeds up Phantom by like 15 seconds or something. So if you spend longer than 15 seconds asking people to bring it, it's not a
You've
game
lost
for
time.
DRN speedruns.
Yeah, it happened to me once. This guy sat there for so long, just like talking to himself in a pug like party find, not party finder even, like roulette, whatever it's called, like the random one. And just
It's a match made one.
yeah, like come on, no one's gonna bring it. No one even knows what that is here.
I need to put DRN on the main roulette soon, or it's gonna completely die.
Yeah, it's already a 40-minute queue, like all the time. I feel like, or when I play at night.
But what about all the people that are just gonna leave instantly when they get it in the roulette?
When they get what now?
Well, they already do that in
DRN.
Orbon Monastery.
Let's get 48 of 48, like champs.
Sometimes I specifically queue for like Dunscape and Orbon Monastery just to pull in people from the Alliance roulette to piss them off, and I'm like, no circus power for you today!
My game just crashed, dude.
No, it's not getting tossed into the roulette. We're just saying that it should, because it's gonna die really soon. Because the only way you queue for it is talking to the guy in Gangos.
No, please, no, anything but that. Everyone would be essenceless. It would be terrible.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
They could edit it a little bit if they added it.
Yeah,
One
like all
nice
you'd have to
thing
do
would
is
be-
just like rescale it so that like essence damage didn't matter, and it'd guarantee the base party comp or something. I guess it'd be because like DRN gatekeeps Sadnor, so if you can't get into a DRN party, you can't progress through Bosnia.
You gotta do something about it.
This is not good. My game's now just crashing on the main menu screen. I don't know why.
Oh no.
Let me try a few more times.
Quick question. Did you have a Logitech G Hub update recently?
No. That used to cause me so many problems when I had a Logitech mouse, though.
Yeah. That's what happened to me recently today.
Yeah, G Hub, this was like 2 years ago, but I couldn't even run the software. It would automatically freeze as soon as I start up my computer.
Like for me, it literally gave me 100 frame rate drop.
Yeah, I believe it.
So maybe they do it for the map.
Okay, ready, chat?
I'm in queue logging in. Made
Okay.
it further this time.
Hi, Teplin.
How you doing?
Don't let DRN die, DRS is great, because literally you just flex on the people who don't know how to do Bosnian content by being top damage dealer as a fucking white mage.
I've done it as dancer, and I just kind of, I've ended up tanking as a dancer in DRN, and I'm just kind of looking at myself like, what? How did I get here?
Yeah, but when you're top damage as white mage and you're out damaging like the next 4 people combined, it's so fucking frustrating.
But also,
Yeah,
what's
40-minute
really
run still, and
frustrating
you're
is
doing
when you have
30k.
is when you have dancers in your party that don't understand lost action.
Oh.
So they just partner the essenceless samurai, and you're like,
Yeah.
I'm over here literally doing like a third of this total raid's damage. Give me dance partner.
People
really
Hell
don't
yeah,
want to say
dude.
things, but
I would say it's what's worse to me. It's the dance partners who just don't know how to look at. The thing is, even if you don't have an access to a calculator, you can at least look at your party.
The aggro list.
Correct. Look there. If you see somebody who's number 2 or number 1, and it's not a tank,
They should be
and-
dance
healer.
or healer, and even a healer, I would actually
Well,
dance
in this content, yes, it's a healer, but in like savage
Yeah.
content, that
Yeah.
healer doesn't mean
Do the
anything.
do the DF special and just look at the HP. If they're not running a pure essence, their HP is going to be like 90k, and you don't have to partner them.
Yeah. Sometimes when I don't get dance partnered as a samurai, I'm like, okay, fine, I'll DPS harder and carry you. I'm just spiteful at that point.
Yeah, I'll just be spiteful, but you could have made this go faster by picking me as the dance partner, but you didn't. Oh god, who has lost Swift? Please don't do that.
That was I'm meaning. I'm just gonna take it off because I had it for I was doing farming by myself, so I just lost with a round.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I don't have my loadout because we're not at the thing yet, so I don't really care.
And
Wait,
also,
Freddy, do you
I'll give you a loadout.
on golems?
I mean a load.
Wow.
I'll give
There
you
he is.
out.
I didn't hear a word you said.
Do you still have perception loaded from the last one?
Yeah, I got perception for, I think I'm on Gollum, it's D.
Yeah, D, okay, then you're gonna be the percept user, so I don't have to bring it.
Yeah, I can handle that. Like, I'm gonna slot it in after Gollum, though, to get chain spell and shit, though.
But we need it for golems.
Yeah, I can get, like, I can get Gollum, but after we get the Trinity Seeker, I'm gonna use chain spell.
Yeah, that's fine. After golems, then the duelist becomes the percept user. That's fine.
Yeah, my brain just kind of missed for a second, but yeah, I got everything. Up until Dahu, I'll handle perception, but afterwards, y'all gotta do it. Someone's gotta do it.
I'm in Andres' party? Hell yeah.
Where the hell are we even? I'm
What does that?
blind right
How is that a good thing? What does that achieve?
That means I can get carried by Andre.
No, I ain't that good.
now. Oh, I didn't even see y'all chat.
Andreas, carry me.
If you have a Bosnian earring, remember to put it on now. Make sure you're wearing your haste gear. It's an 18% damage increase in full haste gear.
Yo, I just want to say, playing monk at this speed is kind of weird.
It really is. I've tried it as monk once or twice, and it's just like I'm pretty fast as samurai, and monk's even faster.
You really need to get used to it. Monk can run a full 1.5 GCD if you're running in Fists of Wind, and it's embarrassing how fast it goes.
Yeah, it's kind of trippy to play, so I'm probably gonna fuck up a lot, but I'll still probably do okay. I think.
Yeah, you'll be great.
I am 1 bronze coin short. That makes me sad.
Just buy it forehead.
Just buy the untradeable.
No, just buy the runners. That's what I did.
No, I mean, I bought the runners. I need 1 more so I can buy the fucking base piece.
The Bosnian armor itself.
Oh.
They cost like 12 coins.
I forgot that's a
Yes.
thing, because
So,
I
like,
had
the
all
rate
of them
is
already.
I have 13. It costs like 14.
Yeah, the upgrade pathway for haste gear is so garbage in this game. I hate it.
Yeah, it's really bad.
who's one of the other melee DPS that isn't doing rend, by the way?
I love how we have so many Eureka vets in this game who just, since the gear doesn't matter, they just wear the speed belt.
It technically doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't matter in here.
Yeah,
It doesn't
because
matter.
you can wear whatever you want. The only thing that matters is haste gear.
Yep.
Only thing that matters is style.
Hell
Fashion.
yeah. Yo, my glam is better than
Oh,
yours.
it's not fashion because belts don't have a model, but it's style points.
Yeah.
Where's the optical helm?
Oh yeah,
Not
no,
the
true,
only
true
style in
OGs
here.
wear
By
the
the way,
optical.
Andreas, I'm still disappointed in you. You're a cat boy still. You're not a meteor clone, and it makes me really sick.
I don't think.
I have been a cat boy for longer than most of you who've been playing this game, so, like, you don't get to judge me.
I've been playing this game since. Well, I couldn't play
Okay,
I
let's
couldn't
not
play.
get into this argument. Oh my god.
Unfortunately for me, I couldn't play the 1.0 beta because it was too high spec for me.
I played 1.0.
But I would have if I could have.
Okay, I was looking to see if I had the right actions that I could rip off somebody later on. Thanks, Omar. I saw somebody I saw the melee with Dervish. I don't know who it was.
Yeah, do we need a second Ren? I could be a Ren bitch.
No, I think Rens are good. I could be wrong though.
Because I'm gonna suck ass anyway.
I know Calm was one of the Rens.
Oh, that's naughty.
Calm is Rend, I thought. No, let me look at the sheet. Calm has
Vignet
one Rend, and Vignet has a second.
and Calm Chowder.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Where do people come up with these names? Calm Chowder Woo. I love it.
Don't hate on it.
I didn't. I literally just said I love it.
Yo, Maduin, I've been missing your presence in BA, by the
Bro,
way.
I miss you too. I've
Why
been
is-
so busy. I'm trying to
Where's
get.
Clem?
I'm trying to get an achievement a day until the expansion
Walker
comes out.
shows.
So I'm like, there's not a lot of achievements for me left to get, so it takes up all my time.
Hey, you know what you can do though, Modern, especially once the 19th hits, you can start PvPing
Why would I do that?
because rival wings will give the tombstone stuff, and the rival wing stuff can also give you achievements. There you go, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Oh, I guess.
I mean, just throwing it out there because the list of activities this time around is kind of, eh. I mean, Amaroth's fine, but I would Arm Veil's on the list, so it's kind of oof.
When your party is ready, just shout out your letter and that your party is ready, please.
Okay, we got a few issues. I'll try and see if we can solve them.
I need one more clear to get the rarest achievement, the rarest title in the game. And I've been trying for so long and I cannot get it.
And what is that?
Luckiest of more.
Oh yeah.
I have 19 clears and I just need the 20th and I cannot get it. So I've been waiting on Luckiest of Lords for so long.
And what does that title entail?
Map, right?
It's the... You know how on the level 70 maps, when you finish the dungeon, it had a chance to give you this second map that would unlock the even harder map dungeon?
Well, that map is gonna be in the next Tombstone, so...
Yeah. You need 20 clears of the rare
Tombstone?
The Tombstone one is
the level 81.
Yeah,
It's level 81, not the level
Yeah.
71. Uznair is 70, if I remember.
Yeah, so if you cleared Uznair, it would give you another map that would unlock another dungeon. But instead
I
of
have
having
one of
5...
those in my inventory, or in my
Instead of
container.
having 5 floors and 2 doors to pick from, it has 7 floors and 3 doors to pick from. And you need to clear that harder dungeon 20 times.
I'm just waiting on C. How's C doing? I know C is missing a pure essence on Alistar.
Yeah, we're certain
Try
that
get them
adds
to
this
use
weekend.
Deep Veteran.
Okay.
Deep Veteran.
Can the rest of us start explanations or something?
Yeah,
This thing-
everyone else is ready, so just go to your respective platforms, please, and we'll figure this out. So I don't want to waste everyone else's time, please.
See you guys soon.
See ya.
Golem
Okay.
squad, roll out.
Roll out.
Trap is in
wow.
trap
Is
trap
it-
is in southeast room, by the way.
Okay,
Just southeast room only so far. I mean, the other
Party-
one's north.
Party C, is Alistar your only caster? Or do you have another
No,
caster?
we have someone with Cure 4.
Okay, perfect. Alright. Look at us. One. I don't want one. I want A, B, C, D.
Yeah, golems go
North,
away.
South. If you are in Golems, go to your other Golem Gulag channel. One tank, one healer, one DPS in every room. A is northwest, B is northeast, southwest, and
Violet, come
southeast.
A.
Lander's a tank. How you doing this time? Oh, Violet.
Okay, we got Riki. You're too slow, Violet.
Okay.
That's what happens.
We have Emma. Okay. Kivas. Can I get a healer for D, please? Whoever's in Svengor's or Peebus's party, they need a healer.
You said you wanted the D Highlander? I'm
I
available.
want the.
What do you
maybe
mean?
later.
Whoa!
All right, I'll hang out north, or I'll hang out in the south and help out with
melee
DPS.
DPS in one of the spots okay? But I noticed that the DPS for B is a melee. Is that fine?
As long as they can pull the red slimes out into the hallway,
Range is
should
easy,
be fine.
but it's fine. If they know what they're doing, it's fine. If they
Is
don't know what
anyone
their range is
is anyone new to slimes at all? That's the question. Like, is anyone like, if you're healing or tanking, your platform as a slime person, are you new? And if you are, let me know and I can get a basic explanation down.
I am.
What is your name?
Azalea, I'm on B. Platform
B?
Yep.
And you are healing. Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So for healer job on slimes, what you're going to be doing is, so when we go inside, we're going to be waiting for the tank to do sweep all the traps and stuff. But you're going to be responsible for the northeast room, and what you're going to do is you're going to pull one slime at a time for your tank, and so you'll be using your broil to pick up. So there'll be green slimes in the middle. You'll pick up one at a time, use your broil, and then you'll bring it over to your tank in the room. You can. What we like to do is we like to sit in the corner, like, so you're in the northeast room. You're going to be in the corner, like the corner closest to the doorway, and then your tank will grab the green slime off of you, and merge them together on the platform. And then once the slime's been taken from you, you can go back, find another green slime, and pick it up with broil. And you just we keep repeating that until the slime on the platform is +4, and you yourself will have one slime on standby in the room in the corner away from the platform.
Okay.
And then north and south team, we're just going to be DPSing things down. Well, if the soldier appears, we DPS it. We DPS the red slimes as they get picked up. Red slimes get picked up immediately and pulled to the hallway. But I think we're good. I don't think we need more explanations than this.
There's a lot of DPS, so 2 of you please move to A and B.
Who's our A tank?
Cecilia. They're just popping mid, so they're standing by the door.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Just wanted to
Yeah.
make sure.
Okay, you're popping mid. I was wondering who was going to be popping mid. You got it.
There should be 1 DPS per marker, and then the rest on either 1 or 2.
Yeah, so Adara, Ymira go to 1 or 2 for A.
Yep. So you need one person responsible for pulling the red slimes out.
Okay, yep, we should be
sure it's 10, 10, 10. She trumped you. I don't know, bro.
Yeah, but I'm cuter, so.
Yeah,
Gonna
they
do
are
a
a lot.
quick ready
That's
check.
fair. That's fair.
I am not having high hopes, but I want to give people a chance.
Is to yeah, you hang out with us and do some DPS. A is ready.
If you're not a beta, please, no matter what you do not hit the green slides of any kind of AoE, pretty please.
Yeah. When you're
They
in the
also
hallway,
have like aggro if you go near them. So if you're south, stay south and DPS shift. If you're north, stay north and DPS shift. You can run through the middle of the greens, like near the end. I totally didn't do that once a couple weeks ago, but you'll get aggro on all of them, and it could wipe us. So.
if for some reason we pull a bunch of green slimes together in the hallway, we can DPS them down.
Yep.
I'll call that out.
Yeah, we know that now. The one time though, it did kind of startle us.
Yes, it did.
Actually, can one person from 1 go to 2? We'll switch places so that we have a rampage and a tank more. Perfect. Thank you.
I'm so used to being the north part of this hallway. I'm like, I don't want to go anywhere. I've been in DRS too long.
We can do this. We can do this.
Man, we get it. You're tired. Gosh.
You had to go to the DMV this morning.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
My actual
plates
sympathies.
expired. I got a ticket on Wednesday. I got pulled over.
Oh no.
My plates expired in January, and I didn't know. So then I had to go spend $650 this morning to get my plates renewed. And then I have to go renew them in 2 more months. So you know, fuck me.
Fun. Yeah, I got plates to do soon. Inspection. Had to change insurance because basically ours versus basically the insurance we went to. Cut in half. That's how much they were overcharging us. I'm like, okay, fuck you guys, we're out.
Nice. Yeah, I hate insurance.
We have a very good kind of insurance company, like, you know, people that we go through, they check out our stuff for us, like we, you know, family friend company for like years now. And so every so often they're like, okay, let's see if we can get you some better insurance here, some better rates.
There's a question.
Oh. Spangor.
Which room had the confirmed south shaft?
Southeast has it, and that's only southeast. I don't have any information on the north rooms because that's the only other places they'll be other than middle. So. Not since concealed trap.
Okay. Is there any more questions at all?
Communication.
If not, I'm going to start the countdown.
Yeah.
Okay. Do not go in front of Cecilia until the hallway trap's been found. Do not go in rooms until the room trap's been found.
Okay. This is going to be difficult, I feel, but I can do this. I am southeast slime. Southeast slime. Southeast of the slime kingdom. The kingdom of slimes.
Wait for
In the
chat.
back of the hallway, Svengor, pop in bone and run to the back. Hop in bone. Run to the back.
Alright, northeast trap's been found.
You got it.
Red slimes are popping. Pick them up.
You like that, Cecilia?
DPS the red slimes down.
Oh yeah, I do.
Get the thing off of Svengor. Nobody is sooner him.
We got a dead tank. Get popped. Get popped.
Okay.
Are we bringing green slimes in there? Yeah.
I
You
may
ready
have
to go?
done stupid.
Yes. Yes. Red slimes are up. Pick them up and DPS them down.
I did a big
Southwest is likely to be a little slow. I had trouble getting.
No worries. I too will be very slow. 'Cause I don't
Northwest
remember.
is +4.
Okay. Pick up red slimes and burn them down.
Podbean being a beast.
My bad, Azalea.
You're fine, man.
I am sorry for what happened.
Can someone get the second green in this door, Riki? That I haven't aggroed? That's one too many. It just
Red
touched
slimes
aggro.
are up.
Yeah, kill that one. Thank you, Talon.
Yep.
Green.
Ignore that one. I need that one.
Okay, pulling this one out then.
Thank you.
Red in here in Northwest. Thanks, Ricky.
Peebus, can you bring the red slimes out, please? Okay. For
Northwest is 4+1 as well.
Northeast.
It's on me, Ricky.
is northeast 4+1?
Yeah, northeast is 4+1.
Okay, waiting on southwest. Southwest good. Okay.
Yep.
Tanks pick up your last slime and merge.
Hold on.
Now.
Northeast is going to be a tiny bit slow.
Okay. Pick up it now. Hurry. Hopefully not too slow.
You may want to interrupt those. We're test fusing now.
Using, hopefully it's on spot.
Oh, it's on spot. It's fine.
Yeah, run, run, run.
Everyone run to the north.
Save your friends if you can.
Let's rescue your friends. Everyone to the northeast.
Yeah, I should have called an Asuna for Spengor. There was a poison trap in their room.
I was stupid and I forgot to Benny.
No, it was.
No, it's just a visual
alright.
bug.
I'm so sorry for not Benny you when I promised I would.
So are we just screwed now?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
We're good.
Are there
It's
any
just
deaths?
that's a visual bug. It happens every time.
They procs.
Nobody's dead.
Nobody's dead.
Yeah, they procs.
Yeah. If you're the one unfortunate soul who died, pop a new re-raiser.
Re-raiser, yep. Don't forget all the loot here is personal, so.
Two people died.
If you so desire, I could just sit on this lost perception and get all the traps after this too. If you want.
Up to you. I'm gonna. I saw perception loaded because I need it for the duel later. So.
Oh yeah, the duel.
I'll be right back, everybody.
Okay. We'll just make sure that when people are ready, they cross the purple line. If your name is not Cecilia, turn your tank stance off.
If your name is
well-
Cecilia, stay awesome.
Yes, please.
Oh, yeah.
Notice the markers around the room: Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, 1, 2, 3, and 4. The call-outs will be based on these markers. For Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, we're going to be going towards those, depending on what I say. We'll be going in front of a barrier or behind a barrier. We'll be looking away from one of the number markers or getting away from one of the number markers. The biggest thing we have to worry about with Trinity Seeker is the relative position of Trinity Seeker. So the way that we're going to call it for the Fourfold Mercy cleaves is we're going to call the safe spots, so front, front, back, back, based on the relative position of Trinity Seeker and where they're positioned. So if I was calling front, front, back, back for the safe positions, we would be in front where Trinity Seeker is facing for 2 cleaves. And then after the 2 cleaves, we will cross behind Trinity Seeker for the 2 back, for the 2 safe positions in the back. Sometimes the call out might be left, right, right, left. So we'll wait 1 left. We'll wait on the left-hand side for 1 cleave, cross to the right for 2 cleaves, and then cross back over to the left. So, for Eternity Seeker, please make sure that you are paying attention to where Eternity Seeker is facing for these callouts. Everything else can be pretty much called on the fly. Does anyone have any questions specific to Eternity Seeker at all? Okay. When you are ready, cross the line. I think we are waiting on one person.
I may be the one person, and I am now back.
Yeah.
Nope.
Awesome.
We're waiting on one person who's standing behind the line.
Yep. We're waiting on Ashley.
Up. We're waiting on Duty.
Duty failed.
Aw, what a shame.
Okay.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, you can count down to 20. Remember to eat your food. HP is good. Tinctures are pretty cool too.
Push my tincture button, but it says 0, so it doesn't do anything.
Oops.
Left, left, right, right. Be close to the boss's hip. Cross. Look away from 1. Get away from 2. South is safe. South side is safe. Get away from 2.
Inside.
Get in the inside the hitbox. Inside the hitbox. Good one.
Maybe 50.
Do not be where the tank is. Get away from... No one's allowed. Oh, thanks, Dad.
Oof. I'm up, don't worry.
Get away from... Get away from Emma? I don't know who's at state. Alright. Scary times. Turn your tank stance off unless you're Cecilia. Alright, we're getting knocked into a barrier. Break chains and get knocked into a barrier. Knocked into a barrier. Next, Ifrit dashes. Start at Charlie. Start at Charlie. Hide behind a barrier. Hide here. Hide right here. Don't go any further. Next. Raid wide. Stack together. Stack behind the boss together.
Move them in a sec.
The line stack.
Yep. Baiting line AoEs. Get out of the bad. Stand on sand. Stand on sand. Next time we see this mechanic, Earthshakers are going to go. If you have a mark, get away from the group. Stand on brick, Earthshakers out. If you have a mark, go out. Get away from the party. Get away from the party. Earthshakers out, stand on sand. Get out of the bad.
The V-base and Rocky, that's actually kind of important.
Raid wide and enter cards. Plus sign
He's
from the boss.
currently-
Be diagonal from the boss. Be diagonal from the boss.
Boss is tilted.
Very risky games. I'll be playing. I hope I killed Johnny Sega. We're doing super good.
Wait for dashes.
Start at Delta. Going left, left, right, right, relative to the boss. Left, left, right, right. Be close to the boss's hitbox. Left, left, right, right. Cross. Look away from 3. Be away from 2. West side is safe. Break chains.
Tank Buster, get
Be
away
away
from the
from
tank.
the boss.
Some healing for heavy.
Fourfold with Sanderstone.
Sorry,
Front,
can someone
back,
call
front.
that up? Okay.
Yeah. Down on
Stand on
front,
stand.
back, front.
In front of the boss. Cross. The back.
Now be on stone.
The front.
A lot of deaths.
One more Sanderstone. Be on stone. Middle of stone. Look away from more.
Look away from 1. Get away from 3.
Be your Highlander.
Get out of the orange.
I am playing risky games.
Oh, do we need a tank?
I got it
Still
back.
your
I'm back
pop.
up. Yeah, sorry, I doomed.
Okay. Be inside the boss's hitbox. Be inside the boss's hitbox.
Things are going okay. Where's that dead? Right there, okay. That's his mechanic.
Getting knocked into a barrier, get knocked towards Delta. Get knocked towards Delta. Wait, front, back, back, front. Get knocked towards Delta, front, back, back, front. On the clone. Front of the clone. Front, back, go cross, back, back. Cross to the front.
Break your
Break
chains and then heal up.
chains. You're a little bit.
Yep.
Come on, temperance.
Maybe Sander Stone. Hide or knockback. Getting knocked back. Stand on brick. Get knocked into a barrier.
Okay, we did it.
Cool.
Only a few dead.
There's traps, don't run.
Yes. Do not go unless you are a perception user.
Special spoil. Did not get lucky. Damn, I don't even have foot, so one benefit me. Okay, that did not go as bad as I think I did.
Third Talon, I'll take it. You didn't completely let me down.
Mima, did I let you down?
No 4th, that's pretty good too. It's actually pretty impressive. Violet, you're 5th.
Oh, now I know. I have myself me as like 3rd. I thought you were talking about traps, like the 3rd trap on the hallway.
No.
No, it's like that's with only what I have anyway. Oh, Violet, can I borrow you for Cure 4 before I go?
That's good. Very, very good. Very epic. Very
That was the first
August.
time I've ever actually seen what getting hit by the don't stack with the tank buster actually does to the tank.
Yeah, dude, Cecilia went down to 6k HP and I literally couldn't hit my hotkey
No,
addiction fast enough.
Not that one, the one that comes after, the one that Emma took and shot him halfway across the arena into the death zone.
Yeah, that was
Poor Emma.
one of the first times that I did this. Highlander has seen the clip. The main tank died just like Cecilia did, and no tank took over. And it literally, like, I was standing to the side of the boss, everyone else was behind the boss, and he turns 180 degrees and kills literally 45 people in a single hit.
Oh!
Yeah. Here, I wonder if I can find that in the Discord. Let me see, yeah, I can post it.
Yes, if you died, please make sure to put your re-raiser back on. Dahu is very simple. If you get a marker above your head, you're either going 1, 2, 3, or 4. You're going to go to that marker depending on how many orbs are above your head. If you have 1 orb, you go to 1. If you have 2 orbs, go to 2. Everything else is all about dodging. So get out of the bad. When you are ready, please cross the purple line.
Oh, that's refresh. I don't have to.
And be sure to pet the Dahu and give the Dahu treats.
Yes, mini pets.
They are here for our pleasure.
Shell to everyone. I should have given them a shell too. I did not. Does that make a difference? I don't think so. But it's everything curved up.
Okay. Cecilia, go ahead and do your manual countdown. Do whatever you want to do.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Imagine he starts at like 120 just to fuck with you, Highlander.
I thought about doing random numbers, not gonna lie.
It's Dahu.
Do not be in the boss's hitbox. Get out of the circles. Boss is gonna dash. Be aware. Be away from the line of the boss dashing. Dahu will dash one more time. Get out of the line. Get out of the fire breathe. Look at those shadows go.
Yeah, they don't care about no fire breathing.
And thanks Square Enix for changing Spirits Within. Markers are going out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you're next to the boss, we're going left or right.
Oh, they have bot. That's how they.
Starting left, move into the right. Get knocked to a safe spot.
Oh, fucked up my Seraph Strike.
I'm gonna go hang out with Kevin and Dom.
Okay, I love it. That spot is safe. You don't have to move.
Just remember, Highlander, I love you more.
Tablet. No.
We all love his wife more. Or girlfriend, whatever.
Get ready for Beyblade. Keep Cecilia alive, or don't.
Please keep me alive. I don't have enough re-raisers.
Yeah, I guess you already used 2 of them.
Yeah.
Ouch! Just straight up shade.
You know, if he'd keep me alive by healing me, it'd be nice.
Oh, you got.
It's okay. I got covered. We have more line AoEs to dodge, and we have more fires to breathe. Get out of the boss's hitbox. Going left, then right. Go right. You have a marker above your head. Go to 1, 2, 3, or 4.
It's the first time I got a marker.
Him or us? Question mark. Markers go to the south. Everyone else go north, or kill the boss. Whatever you prefer.
Kill it! Kill it!
Oh,
wow.
all you people that got knocked into the
my
fucking
God.
thing are so lucky.
Oh my god!
Thank God for dots.
Bruh. I was like, oh, well, those 5 people are about to get a fucking hit.
It applied the debuff for a split second, but the damage didn't register. That was beautiful.
That's funny.
That was.
Oh yes, congratulations to the duelist. I only
Yes,
just
thank you
saw.
very much, duelist.
Why
Yeah, no,
won't you?
I sped run that bastard. Like I got him before he did the second entrapment, so I feel good.
Oh wow.
Like he had just finished
Oh
up.
wow, him. Talon doesn't need a bigger head than he already has.
No, I need the ego because you beat me down. You try to.
What do you mean? I say congratulations.
You neg me all the time, man. Now.
Then I'll just hit you with the I've seen the duelist win in 34 seconds.
I mean, that's true. That's definitely.
Jesus.
Flare Star Black
Flare
Mages
Star
will be
cheesing?
fast. Yeah,
Wow,
Flare
Andreas, you're
Star
so
cheese.
elitist.
No, I understand that. Like Flare Star, if a Flare Star didn't beat my time, then I would be disappointed in the Flare Star.
What the fuck is this?
I don't know.
This is
I don't
Queen's
know.
Guard.
No,
Yes, it's
these
Queen's
markers. I've never seen them.
DRS, the savage version of Delubrum
Shut the
Metronome.
fuck up.
Involving harder and more stressful versions of bosses from DRN that have true enrages.
Okay, these are
Jesus
bad markers.
Christ,
anyways.
Andreas, you fucking just blew all our eardrums out.
He's fine for me.
Yeah, he's
Really?
fine for me too.
Oh, it fucked me up, dude. It's so loud.
Maybe
Like,
don't
it's
have
your
Andreas
fault.
at 500%.
Yeah, you know what? That's a good idea.
I know you love listening to my voice, but
No,
you
he's
have to
already
turn
at
me down
90.
sometimes.
Okay, clear comms for a second.
Okay, sorry.
A
Sorry.
and 1 are main tanks.
Andreas, do you recognize them from?
I'm just gonna B and 2 they're turret tanks, and then C and 3 are second Aura Spite buster
Oh, I guess
tanks.
you do recognize these people. Hello. Yeah, I'm doing.
A and C are gonna go
the
north for
Savage
Aura
Ride.
Spite. 1 and 3 are gonna go south for Aura
I'm gonna be
Spite.
doing reflect.
Does anyone have any questions about that?
First, I need to put on
Well, I'd
Spell
die.
Forge.
Yes.
Yes.
And put that on everybody.
I'm sorry for your
Everybody keep
loss.
spamming it because every user has-
Dispels. I need a few dispels at Delta, or just one. I don't really care. But I just need a responsible dispeller, please.
A responsible dispeller. I love
Okay,
that.
looks like Saneri is our only dispeller. We have
I guess-
Teflon as well.
Yeah, okay, we have
I
multiple
don't know
dispellers.
what to
That's
dispel,
good.
but I
Well,
probably-
There's only
Yeah.
one thing you have to dispel.
I think it's on.
Alright, we got 3 people. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only really need one dispel.
But if
You
they
dispel.
happen to die, then
Yeah.
yeah, backup's
Okay.
good. So.
You dispel shock
Backup
spikes and
alone
mighty
is good,
shock?
I would say.
Yeah, sure.
I
That's
mean, not
true.
if you want to have fun, you don't.
Yo, why do you have Lost Bubble on, by the way? Who gave you Bubble? I want
Who
Bubble.
gave you bubble?
That would
Oh,
be
right.
me.
Bubble.
That reminds me.
Okay.
Leave. You don't have to lost shell me or bubble me. As much as it is fun to have this much HP, I can get buff culling really hard. Appreciate it
I
though.
need
594K.
more metal farming. I
No,
want that big high
612.
HP value.
Jesus fucking
Yeah,
Christ, that's
I
a lot
need
of
to get 10
HP.
stacks.
Yeah,
I want
the
one
the,
more.
the duelist buff plus 10 fortitudes is.
Hey
It's
man, you can never have too much HP.
All right, I need reflectors. If you're not reflecting, get away from these markers for a second, please.
I am going to do
1,
the
2, and
reflect.
3 are going to be D, E, and F on the diagram I posted. A, B, and C are A, B, and C on the diagram that I posted.
Gasp.
You'll be reflecting
I love a good way
2
to
orbs.
show it, but I presume you know what they
You'll
mean
pop
by-
reflect when you see the orbs. You'll get hit by the AoE, and then you'll move to the next orb based on the diagram.
See,
The
it's
second
easy, and
AoE
it's
is
also
fast,
by
so
same
you must be
team, so it's
fast,
like
please.
twice as
We're
good.
all about reflectors.
I don't know, but everyone, we should have more reflectors than this.
One reflector per party. Which party's healers didn't bring reflect?
Mm-hmm.
A.
Oh,
E.
sorry. We're technically A. I'll do A because I'm.
Well, then
A.
B.
I definitely see reflect on Andres' belt right now, so we're good.
Yes, I have reflect. Don't worry, I also have light curtains.
Okay. We have one reflector.
It's like we have reflects. Reflectors will start at their designated spots. Pop the one orb. You'll see the orbs spawn. You'll pop reflect. You will hit the AOE around the first orb. Then you'll move to the next orb and hit the AOE there to the next one with your reflect on. Does anyone need any more detailed explanations than that on reflecting? Okay.
Also, if you have light curtains, you can be a
That's what I'm
backup
using. I don't even
reflector.
use
Yeah, so if you are a reflector and you die, please call it out so we can substitute you or arise you.
Yeah. I also have backup reflect just in case. If you guys
I also
want to
have
do anything else.
Yeah. I was gonna throw my name to the hat there. I have 5 light curtains for A, I guess.
Okay.
So let me know if I knew. I'll watch modeling. Hopefully he doesn't die horribly. You won't die horribly for me,
So a
would
couple of things just to be wary of for this fight. We're during a certain point in the fight, we're gonna have to find a safe quarter on the boss. It'll be when there's wind and gravity on the ground. We're gonna resolve the wind and gravity mechanic, and then we're gonna go towards the knight. We're gonna, depending on what the knight is doing, we're either gonna get away from the knight or we're gonna hug the knight. But what we are gonna do first is we're gonna find the safe quarter around the knight, hug the knight next to that safe quarter, or run away from the knight on the same safe quarter side. The other mechanic we have to worry about is Mustadio mechanic, or what I like to say is mustard. You're going to have a half circle, an open side of that circle. You're going to point your open side towards the gunner. That is your safe side. Point your side to the corner. And then you're going to have turrets on your left and right. You're going to want to make sure that you're not going to hit by 2 turrets. Just get in the middle of 1 turret on the left or the right. You make your open spot towards the gunner, and then after the AOE from the gunner, you're gonna go and point your open spot towards one of the turrets on the left or right.
I see what you're doing, Tailwind. I think you know.
And that's pretty much it. Okay, looks like Mahjong has warrior. I will take the knight, and I just need to get not those.
Thanks, turn your tank stances on.
Yes. If you were tanking them at the start, turn your tank stance on. Oh, and of course, Spellforge and Steel Sting.
Yeah,
that's important.
Remember, Ninja, Red Mage, Paladin, and Dark Knight need both.
You know, I'm really sad I didn't watch Wolf.
Every healer in every party either has Spell Sting or Spellforge. Casters get Steel Sting.
Someone just said people with 2 types of damage do start on their main. Does that mean that red mages start with
Mad? Would be magic they'd start on Steel Sting.
Okay.
Okay.
But that means that they start in their own. Okay, never mind. I know what you're saying. Right.
Yeah, they're starting opposite their main damage type.
So during the beginning of the fight, we're going to tell you to click off either purple or yellow, depending on what the monsters do. You can use a macro for clicking off Spellforge, which is purple, or Steel Sting, which is yellow. Make a macro with /status off, lost Spellforge or lost Steel Sting. In your macro, if you click off your essence, we'll just point and laugh at you. So please be sure that you know what you're doing. Once you are ready, please cross the purple line. Okay.
Oh god, Alistair is going to...
We're missing me, Smiles.
It's going to be a difficult time.
Okay, I'm gonna do a countdown of 20.
I have big DPS. Actually,
After
I'm
the
gonna save dude.
monsters disappear, you're not one of the main tanks. Turn your tank stance off.
I have big brain. I have super
Who's
big
tanking
brain.
warrior?
We have
Tank
Mahjong.
I
gunner.
don't care about what happens here.
We have Traffic.
Oh my god. These things are gonna run around killing people.
It's fine. Raid whites?
Oh yeah, I have Planetary Dogs. I haven't been using that, have
Whites? Bosses are gonna disappear.
I? And now we go all out.
It's your main tank. Turn your tank stance off. Tank warrior at Bravo. Tank knight in the middle.
Nice job, Purple.
Turn off purple. Click off purple.
Okay, I'm big focusing.
Shield
very
Omen.
high.
Gonna get knocked back from the middle. Tethers to small. Do not be in line with the boss. Do not be near 3 or Delta. Get knocked. Tethers to small. Get. If you're on the ground, go to an explosion.
Yeah, that's what I was expecting, sadly. Okay, got
Focus knight, please. Lots of HP on that knight.
Spell warrior.
Spell warrior. And raid wides.
Absolutely no idea why I got it marker.
Probably from a bomb point.
That's okay.
It
I thought
was
that
from the
was
bomb, yeah, but I have no idea why.
something else. That got me really scared.
Tethers to wind. If you have a tether, go to wind. After this mechanic, we are going to be going towards the night, finding the safe spot. Away from the night, away at the safe spot. Away at east. Go east. East, east, east is safe.
Dispel the warrior.
Dispel. Oh, that was close. Holy shit.
Warriors high.
And cluster.
Not for long.
It's healed. Thank you.
Looks like we can probably skip the next mechanic. Need purple. Healers, if you have steel, you have Spellforge, use it for your melee. Knight is high. Focus knight. We're getting to the outer edges, away from the line of the knight. Tethers to small. Be on the outside. Be away from the line. Tethers to small. If you're on the ground, go to a large.
Stop DPS on warrior. Focus knight. Alright, kill the warrior.
Spell warrior or count. Alright, soldier at Delta. Gunner in the middle.
You're free to overwrite Steel Forge, Steel Sting and Spellforge.
Watch the big flames. We have Mustadio mechanic coming up. Gunner is a little off center, so be careful. It's like southwest is safe. Point your open circle towards the gunner. Point towards the gunner. Point towards the turret.
Should be safe. Yep. I'm good. My dead friends are not good.
Link Buster.
I'm not doing bad. I think we can get the TA.
Off tanks get ready. Turrets are coming out.
Raid 1.
Turrets are coming out. Off tanks get ready. Use your invul near the end of sniper shot. Use your invul now. Burn the turrets. Gun turret's pretty big HP on the east side. Explosion's very slow. Stop moving. Stop attacking. Don't do anything. Just stop everything. Stop, stop, stop. Okay, keep going.
Oh, I don't like that. Can't get all.
Next is clones or disband. Gunner's a bit high. South is not safe. West is safe. Mechanics resolved. Reflectors get ready. Aura tanks get ready. Stop attacking the wards for a second. Invul. Ooh. Stop attacking. Wait for arms. Now attack.
Second Aura Sphere is coming out.
Reflectors get ready.
Focus Aura Spheres.
Should we heal at LB3?
Stop attacking. If you have healer LB3, use it now. Plenty of time to use it.
Okay, yep, we did it, we did it!
And thank your duelists for the extra treasure chest. There are 2.
Yeah. And we have no permadeaths.
Wow. Wow.
Hopefully
Wow.
LB3.
Wow. That's perfect,
I have
LB3.
a question there. So I 100% was not tethered and 100% went to a bomb, as it went to one of the small bombs, and still got
If you weren't tethered, you should have been at a big bomb. You're talking about the first set? For the first set, if you weren't tethered, you go to a big bomb. Because there were 0 tethers. So you go to a heavy bomb, which is the big one.
Okay.
Yeah,
maybe
sorry if I didn't
maybe
make
I
that
did
clear.
it wrong. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe I did it wrong. Okay.
Also, like, as soon as you land after that, you have to get to where a bomb already exploded pretty quick, otherwise you get hit by a different one. So you might have just not moved or done where you were supposed to be first, right? But then not moved quick enough after.
Will it be A or D? Welcome to Phantom. Phantom's very simple, just like DRN, with extra steps and faster AoEs. We're just gonna go to the save column and just follow the group. If your name is not Cecilia, turn your tank stance off. Once you're ready, cross the purple line and let's go.
And we're done with the spell, right? For now. Or
For
sorry,
now.
Yeah.
We will need to spell for Minotaur and Queen.
Right.
Don't
Okay.
stand in the
Yeah,
ground
the
bit
dark
at the
tile.
back.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are
And
bad.
instead of
Feels like they're going fine. We got this in the bag. Can we save here so I can go and have higher DPS on TA? I'm not throwing.
turning off the spiciest of raid wides. Alpha. Why do you do this to me?
Because Alpha team is best team.
Go to Alpha, everyone at Alpha.
Hopefully they did not. Hopefully they did. I'm disappointed. You know what?
Cross to 2, go to 2.
Yeah, that's a normal moment, guys. It's kind of sad.
1 or 3.
Get 1 or 3.
Don't be on 2.
Cross. Cross to 2.
God, it's taking so long. Oh no!
1, 2, 3. Get away from the circles.
Oh no,
I'll get
why?
the first Benny on the
Okay.
first white one. Mod one.
Model got the first Benny. Heal the whites. DPS the reds.
Yep, no that face. Yep. There's one more after this. Fuck, I did the thing. It was fine. This was...
Interject the boss.
Big DPS time. Pew, 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 pew.
Rip Tevlin.
Pew, pew. Yeah, I think it's great time doing this too. Yep, and I saved all my resources for the next fight, which is definitely
Do not go ahead, there are traps.
God, a little spicy.
A little spicy. We have a dead bug over here named Tevlin.
Don't auto brain once you go down the stairs too after this hallway. Just
Yes.
saying.
There are 2 sets of traps.
I feel bad for Dublin. Big feels bad. Hiccups.
I did see a kaboom in this room, so I'm not so. Oh, never mind.
Just hug the left-hand side of the wall. Just hug the left-hand side of the wall. I pop the trap in the doorways.
Yay.
At the end of the steps, there are more traps. Do not go ahead unless you're a perception user. Oh, there's the poison. Isuna people, or use antidotes.
Antidotes are very good to have if you're doing any Delubrigine stuff.
Yeah.
Yay, what?
You're welcome, Tevlin. Broke like 20 of my charges. I don't care, it's fine. The Peachland just gave me more fragments today anyway, I don't mind.
all the right fragments.
Just waiting on a perception user to free us so that we can hang out with Trinity Avowed.
I remember somebody
Like,
had perceptions earlier.
I can break open a percept. Do we have any more percept? No.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
the
was
mini trap.
spoopy. Do not go ahead of the perception user.
Yeah, for future reference, when in the between the stairs and TA, never use your invul to pop the traps because we need the mini trap that only spawns there in order to get to Minotaur if we kill TA.
When? Do we need both of the mini traps?
No, you only need one of them.
Yeah. But if we don't, if both of them get popped, that's Yakaronis.
Alright, if you are support tank for your party, slot Lost Aether Shield now. You'll be using it for the spicy raid wides. Gloria Bashta. TAS words. I got this, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing on Paladin, so...
Wait, how
Here.
come?
I can slot a lost slash. Deeps.
Okay, we're not doing too
What's
bad.
up, Emma?
Nothing.
Okay.
Confused by how this Discord works now. Can mods not see the boss channels? Weird.
If you are new to Trinity Avowed, or you are just learning, still progging Trinity Avowed, just let me know if you need a refresher or anything like that. Like, Trinity Avowed is all personal mechanics. You're going to be resolving your hot and cold depending on what Trinity Avowed does. Staff, bow, or sword.
I have full everything because I'm going to go all out on this boss. Try and kill it.
Does anyone... Okay. People do need refreshers. Okay. So I'm going to start with swords. For swords, very simple. We're just going to find the safe spot. You're going to move towards the cleave that you need to resolve your hot and cold. Pay attention to when the safe spot is called out. And then move towards the clove that will resolve your hot or cold. Do not get hit by 2 cleaves or you will die. For the second phase of swords, you might need to get hit by 2 swords. You'll be resolving your elemental brand at this as well for the second phase. You have to do math. Math is hard. So if you have 2 hot and your elemental brand is 2 hot, you're gonna need to get hit by 2 cold swords. So you end up as 2 cold. Cancel out your 2 hot elemental brand. It's very rare, but it does occasionally happen. So please pay attention to your debuffs. Everything is personal mechanics for this fight. For bow phase, we're just doing the basic DRS ladder. Except there's just more, it's just a bigger ladder.
Ultimate challenge for the ladder.
For the first one, we'll be getting a forced march. We're going to force march towards the safe side. You're going to position yourself in such a way that you are force marched 2 tiles to the safe spot. So TA will be, for the first one, TA will be in the middle. You're going to pay attention to your direction of force march, and we're going to force march towards the safe side. After that, we're going to get our hot and cold. The ladders will appear. You'll find the arrow that you need to resolve your hot or cold, and you'll move towards that square that you need. Best way to, you can either there's a picture posted by Roach in Raid Chat. At the top of the picture, there are ladder diagrams. You can either memorize the pathway based on the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can trace if you would like. I like to trace with my mouse, just so it's just a lot easier and I don't have to memorize anything. The second time we see the mechanic, we will be dodging line AoEs, and we can just walk or sprint to the safe spot. After we're at the safe spot, we have to worry with our hot and cold and our elemental brand and a forced march. So for that, you're going to be doing some elemental brand math to resolve your hot and cold, and you'll have to worry about a forced march. You're going to want to be 2 tiles away from your safe square to resolve your hot and cold. And position yourself in such a way that you get forced march to the safe spot. Before I go on, does anyone have any questions about any of that?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna die again to this, but I'm looking at the swords again, and they're cleaving. It's I still struggle to see fast enough which way they're gonna cleave relative. Yeah, sorry, I know that's dumb.
No worries.
Like I'm looking at the diagram here, and I'm seeing I'm seeing the swords pointing in the various directions, but like, is it? I don't know. Never mind.
So like, if you see like the arrow pointing out from the circle,
Yeah.
right? So that's like kind of their arm going up. So like, it's a really confusing diagram, to be honest. But like, think of like the end point of that triangle going out from the circle as their arm, and so you're gonna want to be in the line where their arm is. You're gonna be.
That is a really confusing diagram.
Yeah.
I hate it.
So Teblin, I'm really fucking dumb like you, but basically you have to identify the safe spot. Yeah, I'm being serious, right? You have to identify the safe spot first, and then you can only move in cardinal directions to whatever brand you need.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
I have an idea.
If you look at the clones, they will hold their arm with the sword out. You'll just see it. It's a big, colourful side. That entire side of that clone, they will cleave. So essentially, just look at the clone, look which side they're cleaving, and then just go to that side next to the safe zone.
We can just kind of show with markers. So the clones will spawn at 1, 2, 3, 4. So for
that's not
example,
where they are.
so for example, if it's the 2 clone, and
Yeah.
their sword is, and they're facing north, and they're holding their sword to the right, then that entire this.
It'll cleave the entire
side,
line. Yeah, it'll cleave the entire line.
this entire side will become cleaved. That makes sense.
So that's where you have to identify your marker for the first part, but for your elemental brand, you have to add it up and nullify your brand, which is an added layer of fuckery for dumbasses like us.
That actually will never happen. So that was a terrible example. So say the Clonate 2 is facing west, and they're holding their right arm out. Then this side will get cleaved.
That would be cleaving north, right?
Correct. And then if you need to be hit by that sword, and the safe spot is a D, then you would need to stand at 2.
Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. All right. Pray for procs.
Yeah.
Here we go.
And staff phase the first staff phase will be centered. We'll stack up in the middle, wait for meteors. We're gonna pay attention to the force march debuff. Get force march to resolve our hot and cold into a meteor. Second time we see it, we don't need to worry about a force march. We're just worrying about our elemental brand resolving with our hot and cold, and we're dodging line AoEs on the sides. Very simple. And if nobody has any questions, let's cross the purple line. Remember, support tanks, make sure you have either shield up and ready to use for our Gloria Bosches. There are also tank stackers, stack tankers.
Oh yeah, food check.
Yes, food check. Bubble check.
Agio check.
Also, there is a strong possibility that as a duelist, I may end up pulling a bit of threat here, so just as kind of a forewarning for whoever's tanking, which I believe is Cecilia still.
Yes.
Yeah,
Throw some fat Tommies.
basically I made one tank throw 5 tomahawks to keep it off me. That was a wild night. Yeah, probably 4, because you whatever you did to keep the Phantom before is probably what you need to do here, because yeah.
Okay. Midnight Gale, are you ready? Okay. Perfect. I will do a countdown of 25. Remember, if you're new to TA and you die a lot, don't worry about it. It takes quite a while to learn this fight, but once you learn it, it's very easy. Starting off with a stack buster. And a raid wide ether shields.
Behind?
Behind? Be behind the boss. It's away. Point blank around the boss. Away. And get in front. Be in front of the boss. Starting off with swords.
Swords first. Well, that's not great. That's a boy's mechanic.
Disappearing in 15. Don't start any new bursts.
That's really good,
Look at your temperature gauge. Think about what you need to be hit by. Base spot is 3.
1 is not safe.
You're diagonal. You're dead.
I almost fucked that up.
4 is safe.
4.
I almost fucked that up.
You are on 2, you're dead.
Holy shit.
If you are diagonal, you're dead.
Yeah, that's why I did not want to get that first.
It's on me.
I'll be up in a sec. Sorry.
Aether shield.
DPS time. Oh shit, I fucked up. I should have popped in there. Fuck.
Be behind the boss. Behind the boss. Getting a forced march.
Tanks in front.
Watch your quick march. We're getting forced march to the safe spot, safe side. Forced march towards Delta. 2 squares.
Really?
Someone rescue them.
Or who's DC?
Son of a.
Find your arrow, find your safe spot for the arrow.
Well, that's
Trace
the
if you
worst
need
case
to.
scenario. That's really bad. Why did I have to DC during TA? Fuck me. It's unfortunate, but I have no control over it. prime a coin, though.
Boss is disappearing.
Hi, I'm the person that DC'd.
Clear comms.
Look at your temperature. Look at your brand.
You may need to be hit twice. Four.
You're diagonal. 4, you're dead.
2 is wrong.
Yeah, it is, isn't it?
Get log in now.
1.
3 is wrong. Don't be on
You're
3.
diagonal of 1, you're dead.
Mitigation Aether Shields.
Ether shield now.
Well, I am back. I am the one DC'd. I am going to try and reconnect. I don't have any
Get behind.
control.
Get behind.
Behind the
Over
boss.
those VTCs, unfortunately.
Watch dice roll from the side.
Walking towards the safe side. You can sprint here. Watch
East
the
and west.
line. Delta. Watching Delta is the safe side. March towards Delta. We have hot and cold. We have elemental brand. We have force march. Check your march. Find the arrow you need. Be 2 tiles away from the arrow you need. Two tiles away.
It's against the wall. Aether Shield first. If you have healer, I'll be 3 using now.
2 in the middle.
Get away from the tanks.
Be out.
Point blank around the boss, be out. Check your temperature, check your brand. Walking towards the meteor you need. Watching for dive bombs.
Stack in the middle. Healers, don't forget to heal the initial blast.
Watch the sides.
Well, it's 4%.
North, south of the outer corners.
Seal is going down. Gonna need someone to pick up.
Okay.
Aether Shields. Nice.
Oh,
Fuck yeah!
that was
3
close.
weeks, but we
Oh,
got
yeah.
it.
I'm so sorry for that being so close.
It's okay.
Please rest me first. I can avoid if you get me.
Can you mark yourself in, please?
I'm standing on them.
If you're a healer who has arises, mark yourself so we can arise you first.
Mm-hmm.
I have done that. We should be all good. Oh my god! I can't believe I cleared of a DC. You gotta be shitting me.
Well, Highlander,
What's up?
progress.
Yes.
It's the first time we've killed TA.
Congrats everyone to your,
I'm
your
excited.
first TA.
Now
kill.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I knew I was doing up until then.
Same.
To be fair, what's coming next isn't so bad. It's just
that there's several
Um,
more people that aren't familiar with it than that were familiar up to this point. That's the only.
yeah.
If this is your
I need
first clear of TA, head towards the south, towards this lovely little mini trap.
Oh yeah, have fun, guys.
Okay.
No. No.
We're gonna hang out next to the campfire of the mini trap.
Okay.
Everyone is welcome to participate.
What do?
Oh, you're gonna see. Follow instructions.
Yeah, you'll see it. Also,
Don't forget your loot.
like I don't think anyone is going to do it, but just in case, as we come up here, do not go round the corner and spawn Queen. It is the worst thing you can do right now.
Yeah. In fact, we have markers to guide you towards your destination here.
Yeah. Everyone who wants to have fun with the trap, get close to it. Really close.
Is there any consequence?
No.
No.
No
Just
consequence.
go ahead and do it.
It's fine.
Yeah,
I
just
just
go.
need to be a tiny,
Run into
tiny,
it.
tiny bug.
Holy
north?
fuck! This is
Going
really
north?
mini. Oh my god! I'm
Look how
so
tiny I
fucking.
am.
Run!
I jump as well. You jump so fucking high.
Oh my god!
This is
so
great.
fucking tiny.
I gotta make the most of this.
Dude, the
Bro,
lava fells are
everyone-
even tinier than everyone else.
I'm a little bug.
Actually, no. The lava fells, I remember, they were bigger than everybody else who's small.
Yeah, they're the biggest.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Bruh. Dude, my kid, in real life, I don't even know if I'd be able to get over this ledge in the ground. I'm so fucking tiny. Holy shit.
Oh, you run so fast.
Dude, I'm so slow. Jesus Christ.
Look at your animations, though.
Yeah.
Make
Like,
sure
do
you
a,
actually.
do a jump. Keep going through the great triggered.
Yeah.
Also, once you get down here,
Down the
there are
stairs,
traps.
there are traps.
Do not
Yeah.
go forward once you're down there, please.
Also, watch when
This is cool.
when the mini trap wears off, you will get a slight burst of speed, so be careful.
I almost
Yes, but there are traps down
did
here,
not
so be
get
very
that. That would
careful.
have been very cringe.
There's one.
Extremely cringe.
And then
There's
there's
Is there a way to move the brand?
There is one.
Sorry, not the brand. The temperature gauge to a different spot on my screen.
I don't think so
In
because I
Endwalker
want to put
there
your
is.
character. Poison trap and got.
I just look at the buffs tablet. I don't look at the actual temperature on my character. It's not enough information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
The
but
buffs tell you more.
I
Who
have
is this bitch?
correct one stuck on my screen. all the time.
Welcome to Minotaurs for the first time, Monowin.
If you've never done the duel before, this is what the duelist faces.
Oh, this is the
Digimelic
same enemy
Lord.
they fight.
Yeah, it's
Except-
Digimelic Lord.
They
Yeah.
had a different Digimon thing.
And I'm
True,
just
we
going
don't-
this fucker if I'm alive.
Okay, you know what? Minotaur now.
I think I'm gonna go use the bio while I'm thinking about it.
I need tank volunteers to take 1, 2, 3, and 4.
I don't know what
I
that
need-
means, but I'm here. I know about it.
I
Same
need
damn job.
I need a few dispellers to stand on Delta. And if you are a reflector, you stand on Bravo, please. So first I will explain dispel and reflectors. Y'alls are going to be, if you can see the ground, there are 2 circles. These circles are going to be our safe spots. Dispels and reflectors, you will be in the inner circle. Dispellers will be dispelling earth orbs. You dispel the earth orb, and then you whack it with like an arrow or something. Like it has 1 HP, so once it's dispelled, just poke it with a stick.
Are
Reflectors,
they
you'll
labeled
be-
as such, or do we have to visually tell which one's which?
they will have the name
fine
Earth
meaning.
or Fire.
Okay.
If you are reflecting, you will be reflecting fire orbs. There will be 1 Earth and 1 Fire per cycle. So make sure you are reflecting fire and dispelling Earth, or they will explode and murder us all.
Quick clarification: are you talking about the 2 rings that form circle shapes?
Yes.
Okay.
If
Because
you are
there's
not in,
technically like a bunch of circles inside circles, so I wanted to
Yeah.
know what you were talking
It's the
about.
light-colored ones.
Inner ring is A, outer ring is C.
Okay. And the orbs spawn on the rings?
On the inner ring A only. So they'll spawn opposite. So fire orb will say spawn here, earth orb will spawn there.
Ah, okay. As an example. Okay.
Yep. They can be rotated anyway.
Okay.
Okay, for tanks, looks like we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. It's these will be relative to cardinal positions. So 1 is north, 2 is east, 3 is south, 4 is west. When the Lord gets to 70% HP, he's gonna move to the middle of the arena and start hustling and dancing. When he'll be invincible, and he will spawn 4 minotaurs around his person, north, east, south, and west around. Each tank will turn their tank stance on. You will grab the minotaur from your direction and pull it towards yourself, and then you will use your shield lobs or your unmens or your tomahawks, and you will walk the minotaur clockwise. As long as the minotaurs aren't close to each other, they will just be walking fairly slowly around the arena. Everyone else will be hanging out in the south while this is going on. So you'll be hanging out at DPS, and everyone else will be hanging out at Alpha. Tanks, you're gonna pick up your minotaurs and walk them around. After a few, maybe 10 to 15 seconds, the spaces that aren't these 2 inner rings will become death. So you want to be inside the rings at all times during the fight. There will be little notches, but basically what's going to happen is the boss is going to cast something called entrapment, and you're going to want to hang out at Alpha or at one of the cardinals is a safe spot for the entrapment. But it's best just to hang out at Alpha just to kind of see what the entrapment does. But once entrapment is done casting, there will be traps. I think it's just 1 per quadrant. Southwest, northwest, northeast, and southeast. So what you're gonna do is we're gonna want to make sure that we have perception users or we have tanks to pop those traps. I'm not really sure on the logistics of doing that, to be honest, but
so we have northeast, southwest main tanks already. If we just have 1 more tank stand with them, so we already have north and east.
Okay, so we mark people. I see.
Yeah, we mark people, and then
okay, I'll take south.
You're calling, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to take south? Because it might be easier to.
Yeah. So
we should have plenty of tanks.
Yeah. So if you were a support tank, what you'll be doing is after entrapment is done casting, you're going to pop your invuln, and you're going to run clockwise through the place that was marked as an entrapment and just pop the trap to make sure everything's
all
safe.
you have to do is blow up a trap.
Yeah.
All right, thank you.
And yeah. Oh yeah, and so Minotaur is going to give you a debuff. It's going to look like it's blowing back a man, or it's going to look like the Minotaur is eating spaghetti. Depending on which debuff you get, you will be pushed back or sucked forward. You can kind of barely see it right now, but there's going to be little notches that you're going to want to stand in. So you can't just be in the circle, you want to be in the notches. So let's see. Yeah. So 1 and 2 are marked with the notches, and Alpha and Bravo have notches that you can kind of see on the ground. So if you had the man getting pushed back icon, you're going to be want to be at 1 or alpha, and when the cast goes off, you're going to get pushed back towards Bravo. If you have the 3 lines or spaghetti marker debuff, you're going to want to be at Bravo or 2, and you're going to get sucked forward. The first time you see the debuff, it's fairly fast, so you're going to want to get into a notch relatively quickly once it goes out. But if you are not in a notch when the cast goes out, you're going to get sucked into the death zone and you will die. So please make sure you're paying attention to your debuffs. There will be a lightning circle. There will be a lightning line through the middle of these circles, so you're going to want to be in a notch before that goes out. And there will be circle AoEs that you have to worry about. Everything
How far
else.
does the push and pull send you?
Like
So
you want to be
sends
right
you
up on the
exactly
death
the
wall.
notch. So like between A and B is how far it pushes you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So you stand at A, you will get pushed all the way to like right here, B.
So real quick, if I'm in ad tank, I need to be on this outside circle, and then I provoke it when it spawns, and then just kite it in a circle clockwise.
Yeah.
Yep. Can maybe do like a little demo with the east one. So say I'm the main tank. The ad spawns. I'm gonna provoke, and I'm gonna drag it directly east, and then I'm gonna slowly like walk a quarter circle all the way to south. And then right about when I hit here, the arena's gonna start turning yellow, and then he'll start casting entrapment. And then I finish running all the way to south, so I'll run a quarter circle, and then the traps will kind of solidify. That's when the off tank pops invuln, pops sprint, and then runs the next quarter lap all the way to west. And then there should be an explosion somewhere along then. You know, have your antidotes ready. And then you just slowly, the main tank should be slowly like walking forward and kiting like this.
So I just keep kiting in this circle till
Yep,
the ad is
just
gone.
literally only use your range skill.
Okay, easy.
If the main tank falls down, off tank be ready to turn on stance and poke.
And for the purposes of burning down the Minotaurs ads really fast, we're not going to use our big burst cooldowns or big burst openers until the Minotaurs spawn. Wait for the tanks to pick up the Minotaurs and then burn them down.
And the answer is
Are we
yes.
gonna
Tanks
have-
also stop for the debuffs, for the suck and pushes. So if your Minotaur is at B, for example, and you're like right here, this is and your debuff will resolve in like 3 seconds, you want to probably move to the next like notch here and resolve that. Just the push pull itself takes about 2 or 3 seconds to resolve, so just take that into account.
How far should I try to be from the Minotaur at all times? Like a quarter circle or an eighth of a circle?
A little bit more than an eighth of a circle.
Okay.
Don't let it auto you at all.
Yeah,
Also,
don't let it
in-
auto you. The other thing is if you get too far away from it, it'll sprint to you. So don't be too far either.
And if it gets too close to another Minotaur, it also sprints.
Is max
Got
range for a ranged attack good, or about where we want to stay, or is it closer than that?
Yeah, just max range attack is about good.
Okay.
DPS stand in the outer ring.
The inner ring is where the fireballs will be spawning, so you're just making life harder for yourself if you stand in the inner ring if you're a ranger caster, but you can.
Yep.
How many dispels need to be up during this?
Ideally a couple in case the dispellers die, but
So like if I die,
Like,
if I die, it's not critical that somebody else take over as long as there's other. You know what I mean? It's not like a designated specific role. It's just that need to get dispelled.
it just it needs to happen, correct?
Basically, also for people asking about the rings, the light set of tiles that you see on the ground are the actual rings the pathways will be going through. When the pure dark stuff is where it's going to be the danger zone.
Okay, pretty
Do we
close
need
on
shell
food
for this
check.
fight, or?
No.
No.
Nah.
Okay, cool.
It's mostly Fizz melee anyway. I mean, physical. Why did I say Fizz melee?
Essentially,
melee.
besides the one ugly raid wide he does after the ads phase, the entire purpose of this fight is to not get hit at all.
Yeah. Maximize your dodge. Basically, if there was a small chance he may jump to an outer part of it, and he'll still do his whacks, but they can be outranged, and hopefully we won't see that, but if that's the case, just play it safe. Don't get whacked.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I hate when he jumps to the side and does directional wax. I forgot he does that.
Yeah. If
Okay.
there are no more questions, we can start doing ready checks. If you're
Everyone
past the purple, go for it.
Sorry. Everyone who's not one of the mark tanks or the main tank, don't burst the Stig Lord. You want to save all your bursts for the ads. The quicker we kill the ads, the fewer people will die to mechanics.
Traffic, I was actually going to ask, are we going to have someone mark the order of ad killing? Or are we just going to do a free-for-all?
Just do free for all.
Okay.
What will probably happen is the south ad will get down to like a third health, and then the east ad will probably be killed first.
South Adel might die pretty fast, but we'll see what happens. Depends on my
Yeah.
crit luck.
Is F ready? Oh, F is ready. Okay. I think everyone's good. Cecilia will be our main tank. And yeah, let's do a countdown of 15. Good luck, everyone.
Just taking him in the center, right?
Yes.
Yep.
There will be a knockback. We'll tell you when to use your knockback immunities.
How long until ads?
70%.
70%.
Okay.
Remember, slow burn. Except the mark tanks and main.
Tank
Tank
buster on
buster.
the tank. Be away. After one GCD, use your knockback immunity. Knockback immunity now. Three whacks.
Close to him. This is basically Kaplan.
Get out.
Respect it.
Out.
Respect it.
No, get very far.
Minotaurs are coming out now. Tank stands on.
Get to your rings.
Do not be in the black, you're gonna die.
Get out of the yellow. Wait for traps to be popped.
Check your debuff.
Debuffs are resolving now.
In.
Nice damage on the Minotaur.
Get a
Get
notch.
Get a notch.
Cecilia is dead, by the way.
Yep.
Okay.
Someone else got to pick up.
Watch the AoEs.
One more ad. Debuffs are out, they'll resolve later. You can ignore them for now. Take a look. Get
Get
a
a
notch.
Four tank dead. Pick up ad.
Respect the last fire and earth orb. Any up? Nope.
Get off me. Oh, thank you. Take lightning to the sides. Oh, that's AoE. Never mind. Sorry. Getting ahead of myself.
One set of rapid bolts. If you get a lightning marker, take them out to the edge. After you drop them, come back in.
Okay, we cleared this. We're at queen. Holy shit.
Respect this, get out. It's a very big AoE. 2 sets of
Lightning
rapid
out.
bolt. Same as before.
Stacking after the stack in the middle. Get out. After the AoE, or after the explosion, we're dodging cones.
Get back in.
Breathe wax.
Get away from Emma. Stay behind the
Back.
Minotaur.
Or no. It's after the tank buster.
Yeah.
Knock back.
Do it now.
Get close to the boss.
Okay, very important. Do not go ahead. Do not go ahead yet.
There's some premise.
Yep.
Yes.
I'm not going ahead.
Very
I'm just-
important. Yeah,
I'm not-
because if you don't know at this point, if you spawn Queen, Queen will spawn with the HP relative to our full raid of 48. If we can't get everyone up, then say we can't get 5 people up, 43 people have to do 48 people's worth of damage. So we just avoid spawning Queen until we are all ready.
But then again, is anybody ever really ready for the Queen?
No.
No. There is one Discord that I'm a part of that literally as soon as TA is dead, they go and spawn Queen because they like Queen's music better, and I'm like, one day I'll be that ballsy.
Yeah. See, one time we did, apparently though, it does floor at 24 people, and when I was with one group that we were doing it as 24, and basically we spawned Queen immediately and then came down to Dead Minotaur.
Like everyone's up.
Because the thing is, like, it's minimum, you know, like, it doesn't go any lower than 24, so. May as well.
How many
Besides, the
casts
music is
does
pretty
Lost
good.
Re-Raise have?
I think 2.
2.
I've never had many of the Lost Action version of it, so I'm like, oh, that exists, right?
Left, not right. Left
Thank
goes
you
back
to
to
everyone
TA.
who brought that, by the way.
No, it's Peach's run. He should spawn him. Peach should spawn Queen.
Okay. Thank you.
Go ahead, Peach.
There you go.
What are the chances of us beating this?
Hi. We should be fine.
100%.
33
Yeah.
or 32.333 repeating, of course.
Remember, if we kill it, we're taking a pick on the Cerberus and then on our BA mounts, since it's
And
an
then
ABBA
Andreas needs
Discord.
you to shoot.
We need to take a photo in front of the tree.
Yeah.
If Tears is 6, Queen would be about a 5.
I think
Let's
we
not
have a
get ahead
chance
of ourselves.
because of DPS balance.
Cutscene's the same, isn't it?
Cutscene's the
Yes.
same, yeah.
I love that cutscene so much.
I haven't watched it in so long. I'm just gonna watch it. Sorry.
Well,
No,
explanation.
it's not.
it's good to
It's
see it
such
again.
a great cutscene.
So, query on what dispel when what how which.
So, during the fight, Queen is going to have a gauge. It's going to fill up to 100, and that's going to be the time when you're going to need to be ready to dispel. Queen is going to spawn lightning orbs a little bit around the arena, either intercards or cards, I believe, but everyone's going to get away from the lightning orbs. People who are reflecting are going to go towards the lightning orbs and reflect them. That will murder the lightning orbs and create a safe spot. Also, during that time, Queen is going to have 4 buffs up. All 4 of them must be dispelled before the Queen's AoE goes off.
You'll hear it when her sovereignty bar hits 100. You'll hear a loud ding sound.
There should be a lot more than one person with reflect. But
Yes, please
Reflector,
don't
I'm
leave me
sorry.
as the only reflector.
like I have reflect too that
B
I
is
can
reflect, right?
And
B
yeah,
is
B is reflect
okay,
and dispel is delta.
Yeah, you can count on me using reflect because I'm not getting off the boss for any reason. It's like, no, it's somebody else who's not me.
Do we have any more gunbreakers or paladins that can hang out on 3 for us? We just need one more. Okay, perfect. For the tank busters, what we're going to be doing is we're just using a true invuln. For the 2 slashes, you're going to use your invuln right as it's going out. You're going to take 2 slashes, and then the next tank, in the order, will pick up the queen. I forget what it's called, but I've been watching this fight forever, and I don't really remember what anything's called. Cleansing slash. Thank you. There'll be 2 of them.
The queen will also yell at now kneel when she's about to do cleansing slash.
Okay. That's useful to know. I didn't know that.
If we only have 2 dispellers, I'm gonna mark them. If one of them goes down, please someone else bust out another dispel.
Yeah.
Sorry, where's the dispel is D? Alright, technically I have dispel.
Okay.
So,
So yeah, as soon as that bar fills up, get ready to dispel. Reflectors, get ready to reflect the lightning orb. Everyone else is gonna, if you do not have reflect, get away from the lightning orb.
They have a wide AoE, a very wide AoE.
And once the lightning orb creates a safe sphere, you go into the sphere to not die from the AoE. So yeah, Queen has regular chests and super chests. Apparently, the thing that kills people more is regular chests. Does anyone have Queen markers at all?
I do, yeah.
Yay, Queen markets, that's good. Unfortunately, we don't have Queen markets. We don't have Queen markets.
Hold on, I have too many. Do you want the super chest marker?
Sure.
Okay.
But basically, for the chess mechanics, Queen's gonna spawn the guards around the outside of the arena. They're gonna get tethered, and then they're gonna march 1, 2, or 3 spaces. We're gonna get to the safe spots, the safe rows, or the safe columns, depending on how many times how many spaces they're marching. So the first time we see it, we'll see the North Swain on the ground. We're gonna get away from where the intersecting lines are, and then we're gonna call out which row or column is going to be safe. So we might call out that Charlie row is not safe, and then between Delta and Bravo will be safe. It will just depend on the callouts and the number of spaces each of the Queen's Guard moves. Super Chess is slightly a personal responsibility mechanic that everyone has to kind of worry about. It'll be similar to chess, where the Queen is gonna have the Queen's Guard around the arena. They're gonna move a certain amount of spaces. And everyone is gonna have either 5, 6, or 7 movement tiles. Like you'll get a set of 2 and 3, or 3 and 4 for 7, or like I guess 2 and 4 for 6. We're gonna call out. Like I would say, like based on what I've seen people call out, they would call out like Charlie for 5, and then I don't know, like I would say, so like Charlie 5, and then to the west of Charlie 6s, and then the west of 6s will be 7s. One thing to note is that if you have a 5 or a 7, you will be on a black square. If you have a 6, you will be on a white square. It's one way to remember it, but the white and black squares will appear during the super chess mechanic. What we are going to be doing is we will be figuring out if wall or back is safe. I still don't really like, it's always kind of confusing to me. Based on this diagram, like it's saying like back is safe for this diagram, but it's on the sides.
Well, that's
Which
for only
you're
back
looking at?
safe, as opposed to back.
Oh,
like, basically,
God, I'm an idiot. Yeah.
So like,
I'm like reading it backwards.
Yeah. I kind of figured out what's happening. Wait a minute. Oh, I know what's happening.
Yeah.
I can help with the 5 calls when they're both safe if you want me to, or do you want me to just keep that for you to call?
I welcome any and all backup calls for this, since I'm a fresh baby new person.
We can assign like a backing wall color.
Someone
Okay.
else can do the back and walls, but I've been practicing the 5s because I've been killed by other people.
Mhm.
Super chess is fun, and by fun I mean oh god, what?
Why do they ever make that mechanic?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead first.
No, I'm good. I was trying to keep clear comms. Sorry.
Okay, no worries. Let's see. So basically what we're going to be doing is, let's say, I'm going to save these markers really quick, and then I'm just going to say, so let's say 1 is going to be the safe marker. That's the square we're going to need to end at. What we're going to do is we'll call out, let's say we're going to call out that wall is safe. So wall is going to be like kind of like right this line, this column, and then the back is not going to be safe, so it's going to be the last square right behind the queen. That will not be safe. And so for wall safe and back not safe, it's going to be alpha for 5 Bravo, for 6s and 7s for Charlie. And like depending on what we're looking at, so if like the safe spot can be opposite, so it can also be safe spot can also be at 2 over there, and then what we'll do is we'll just do the opposite. But basically we're going to face the safe spot, and we're going to call out if back or wall is safe, or both are not safe, or neither safe, or both are safe. And we're going to move along, like we're going to face the safe spot, and we're going to move along the right and then down, depending on how many number of spaces we're moving. Another way to think of this, so say if like, so say back is safe, the 1 column, the 1, 2 and column, that will not be safe. And so we will start A, B, C. C is going to be 5, 6 is going to be Bravo, and then 7 will be Alpha. And I'd say I'm 7, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, stop, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 to the safe spot.
Yeah. The other thing to know about is that if you overwalk your space, you can walk back. You don't get smashed down immediately. If you are going to die though, try to die in the safe spot though, because your re-raiser can sometimes get you killed.
Mm-hmm. If you move too many spots, you're going to get a little doom marker above your head, but you're better off dying inside the white safe square than dying outside.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like, if you've ever done BA and Raiden, you die before the cleave, you get raised, and then you get cleaved and you die again. You can't get back
in
up.
answer to Moist's question, when we say you move 5, 6, or 7 spots, it's actually 2 separate debuffs that each add up to 5, 6, or 7. So your first move you may have to move 4, and then your second move you move 3. So don't overshot your first move, thinking that you need to move all 7 squares in one go.
Right. Basically, watch your debuff bar carefully. And watch the little icon above your head telling you how many spaces you move. That's the little I'm talking about from DR normal. It's the same thing. It's just
is it
you will never get
countdown spot or
what's that?
Sorry, is it in like the floating over your head spot, or is it in your debuff bar?
It's in the floating over
It's
your
both.
head, and it's on both. Yeah. The thing about it too is basically know this: you will never get two of the same number. So you can't get 3 and 3. You can't get 2 and 2, for example, or any of the others. It will always be 2 different numbers. Whatever number is counting down soonest, that's going to be your first, your first total move if you want to prep.
But you will still get that icon from DRN where there's like the circle of chains and the like dots in the middle, and then like when you're allowed to move, the chain will break open, the dots will count down as you move spots. That will still appear and you can still follow that. If you move too far, that debuff will change to this like reddish black sword kind of thing hanging over your head. If that happens, just move back a square. Thanks, Cecilia.
Don't worry about it. I'm here for you guys.
Basically, watch the pips over your head. Get rid of your pips, but don't get a dagger over your head.
Yeah.
Hey, now, 4 was a very good game. I don't know who's talking crap about 4.
People talking crap about 4 on.
It's like 3 is for masochists, if I remember right.
You're thinking about 2, but I think 2 is still fun.
Well, it was the Crystal Tower thing. Once you go to there, you can't go back without a lot of pain and suffering. Or am I thinking 5? I don't know.
3 has Crystal Tower, but 2 is the one where you have to actually like hit yourself to get HP.
Yeah.
So besides Super Chest, the other big like raid ender is actually just the lightning orbs. So when Sovereignty bar hits 100, there will be the ding, and then there will be calls for reflex and dispels. So the orb might spawn under her model. The orb might spawn where like 1,000,000 asylums and sacred soils are. So just get away from like everyone, and then like be between 2 orbs. Getting hit by one of the lightning orbs is like the easiest way to get killed, or just pop a light curtain when you hear the ding.
So how does that? So what's getting reflected and what's getting dispelled?
The lightning orb. I'm sorry, you go traffic up.
Oh, okay, so we're just gonna call out a lightning orb to be reflected. We probably have enough reflectors to just pick any of them, honestly. But you need like 2 or 3 reflects on it for it to die, and then when it dies, it'll spawn like a bubble shield, and then we'll just all get in the bubble shield.
Yeah. And if you're not reflecting, don't follow the herd unless because the herd can sometimes be reflecting. Yep. Rather the smaller groups, I should say.
Yeah, don't follow the herd. Be out by yourself. Watch for the lightning orbs. Be between 2 of them. Don't be near any of them.
And at the same time, Queen will spawn 4 buffs on herself. All 4 of those buffs need to be dispelled.
Okay.
Wiggle check.
Yeah.
Don't just dispel once and then think your job is done. Just keep spamming it until you leave.
Keep dispelling it until it's gone.
Because, like, if all 4 debuffs aren't dispelled, Queen does an AoE that we sit in the bubble for. If they're not, like, dispelled, she just one-shots us.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
And then
safety
will someone
first, so
call
reflect
for...
first, and then dispel.
Okay. Will someone call when we need to start stacking Solemn Clarity as well, since I don't know the timing of that?
Yep. It's just the second. It's just the second orb.
Yeah, but I'll take a reflect for
And so when we just reflect the second orb, stand in the bubble and then just pop Solemn Clarity and stand there until it turns into Limitless Grace. Limitless Grace has 2 minutes duration. It'll last all the way until Queen enrages.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
I am ready.
Okay.
Do not move while you're stacking Solemn Clarity, otherwise we'll cancel it.
Yeah, just hands off the keyboard.
Yep.
Yeah, note for the Soft Enrage for Solemn Clarity and Ether Shield users. Oh yeah, we will be using Ether Shield for raid wides, but special note for the Soft Enrage, for Ether Shield users, you should have a second Ether Shield in your holster. You're going to use Ether Shield. After you use it, you're going to pop your second Ether Shield, and I'm not really 100% sure on the timing, but basically once your first Ether Shield is about to wear off, just use Ether Shield one more time.
Hey Highlander, you're gonna see a second Empyrean Iniquity. That's when you use a second Aether Shield.
Okay. A second Imperial.
Yeah. Because the Queen and the Queen's Guard will take turns in who's casting the AoE at the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then basically there's also some relentless play that we have to worry about. So we have a Mustadio mechanic. We have to be on wind or gravity AoE, and then pointing our Mustadio mechanic towards an intercard or a card. Or I think, yeah, it'll be an intercard towards the gunner. And then there's cleaves. We'll get knocked. It'll be a knockback from the center towards, like, away from a cleave, I believe is how it works. And then for the net, so that'll be a one cleave, and the second cleave we will be watching the clones. We will find the safe spot away from the clones and away from the cleave. Sometimes it can be a very small safe zone, so pay attention to the callouts for that.
Yeah, it can literally be like a sliver of space, like right where I'm standing here. Imagine like there was a circle there. It's basically kind of like what do you call them? The illusion boys that we see, that you see in normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you'll have to be here, like where I'm standing, because the other side of the map is getting cleaved by her and the, non-illusions. it's fun.
Yeah.
Hey, Highlander, can I suggest something for your markers?
Sure.
So during the lightning orbs, like one of them might appear on Delta, and it might be a little hard to see because Delta is the same color as the lightning orb, and people might not notice it right away. So I have like yellow and red markers in the middle, just so like there's no confusion. So I don't know if you want to tweak that, or I mean if you're good with those markers, then okay. But I've seen people die to that before, so just something to keep in mind.
So are you saying to swap Delta and Bravo?
I would suggest putting Bravo where Charlie is right now, and I would additionally swap 3 with 1. Basically hot colors where the lightning orb would normally spawn, wherever you guys are reflecting it. Because the cold colors might blend into the lightning orb appearance.
That reminds me, is that why that one set of markers has been kind of going around where they're slightly off center so it doesn't collide with the orb appearances? I remember seeing
You could do something like this with the markers too, so it's like marking that tile but not.
Yeah, I remember. I was always wondering why, and now it makes sense. That's like, that is actually
that's a
good
good
thinking.
idea. I should start doing that in Lego too.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, I think that's everything. Thank you very much, everyone, for your help. I do appreciate it.
Food checks, by the way. This will be our win or lose. This has been a fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a good round. Highlander, are you looking at wall first or back first?
I'll look at back.
Okay, I'll look at wall first then.
Okay. I will start out as the main tank. Once the cleansing flash goes out, Mahjong will pick up as will provoke and be main tanking then.
Anyone who doesn't have shell, get behind the line.
How long is this fight?
It's
10
about
minutes.
10 minutes. Yep.
Yeah.
I have 11 minutes. I'll be fine.
I think her final enrage is 10 minutes and 40 seconds.
Yep.
And please mark your healers or your important role like dispellers. Please, I have sacrifice, so I can raise in a bench.
The
If they die,
spellers are marked with the whitish marks.
The shapes.
Yeah, shapes.
Okay.
No, Madeline, please.
Looks like everyone's ready.
I'm sorry.
Click it off. I don't care.
Yeah, I know. I just didn't want you to wait. Oh, yeah. No point. That's not wasting it at this point.
Okay.
Here we go.
Good luck, everybody. The sirens in the background.
Ominous for this.
They kind of fit in with Queen's music though, which is weird.
A little bit horrifying, yes. Tap these cheeks.
Okay.
Aether shields.
First chest.
Alright, look at the east and west pieces first. They will move in and do a cross shape AoE. Middle is not safe. A column is not safe.
We're going east.
Going east.
Charlie should be safe.
The very back row is not safe. Move in one to the A column.
A is safe.
Fencing slash coming up. Wait until the second hit before provoking.
Invoking now. Provoke now.
Either shields. Super chest one coming up.
Gonna be downtime. Okay. Looks like back is safe.
Wall is safe.
This is going to be B for 5s, I believe.
So 6 in the corners, 7s on 3. And then 5s on B, 5 on B. Okay, move down the 4 row, or column. Make sure you run exactly the number of dots on your head. And then end up in the blue square. If you re-raised, and you're gonna die again, die in the blue square. If you died, pop a re-raiser. Big raid wide coming up, just get ready. Don't use either shield yet. Aether shield. Sovereignty is approaching 100. They can't either. Alright, this one near A.
Dispel.
One more dispel. Oh, okay.
Relentless play. Gunners at the northwest. Tethers to wind. You have a tether, you're going to wind. Watching North Swain.
North.
North is safe. Tethers to wind. Point at gunner. Then at a turret. Point at a turret. Cleansing slash. Use your info.
Don't pop any lost actions just yet. There's a Jigo's untargetable soon.
Tank number 3 provoke.
We have room cleaves. Getting knocked back
The tank
from the
of B
middle.
is up.
Get knocked towards the safe side. Do not be in the line of the boss. Or the... Get knocked towards...
Oh, super cursed.
Delta, or, oop. Alpha. Oh. That is super cursed. Watch the clones. Be on west. West is safe. All the way west.
Aether shields?
Do we lose any important rolls?
Mahjong Master has... I am invoking.
We lost that tank.
Okay. It's like... back is safe.
Wall is not safe.
Okay.
So 5's on D, 7's... or 6 is behind B, and then 7's to the left.
Yep. Delta 5, white 6, 7's, black.
Don't go to the column.
Walk
Delta,
along the
move along
AD
Delta.
column. Walk
I
along
don't
the
know
AD
what's
column.
happening. This has never happened before.
Do not be in the C column.
Well, this sucks. I am literally dead weight that is losing LB for my entire party, and I can't do anything about it. Oh, this is unfortunate.
Knockback is 1.5 squares. Tethers go to small. And then it'll be hot or cold.
After the knockback, stop moving. Stop moving.
Afterwards, you have half a second to adjust. You drop first,
You're
go
on
to
the
where
ground,
mom
go
is.
to explosion.
Alright, soft and rage.
Mitigation in here.
Aether Shield 1 now. Slot in a new Aether Shield. Get ready to use your second Aether Shield. Use it now. Alright, hard and rage. Kitchen sinker.
Ripperoni.
Hey, not bad.
Not bad.
Indeed.
Not bad for a first attempt at Queen.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. That was your first attempt, right?
Yep.
Baba, yeah, that's good. That's a good. I think our first attempt on Lego was like 44%. So you guys did good.
That one pattern was uber cursed. Like
That was such a cursed pattern.
I had no idea what was going on for that pattern.
Me neither. I was trying to follow the party, and the party was also not sure where to go.
You know, I just asked about that specific pattern on Lego just yesterday. So I don't know if any of you guys are over there, but check out the strat discussion because we're talking about how I like to quickly understand that because like I don't have a good idea. So
the best things I've ever thought about is like finding which one is going to be, you know, your safest spot. Honestly, I think from what I've seen, it's like a priority system in terms of which one you're moving into and getting ready for. But even then, some of those patterns just screw you over. I got dumpstered hard on that one.
Yeah, honestly, if it's a choice between being dumpstered or like staying alive, just take one stack by being in one of the like unsafe clones.
Yeah, I ended up having to do that. Just took a stack from the later clone. Anyway, good run. I am exiting stage left to go do some more crafting.
Thank you everybody for coming out tonight.
Thank you for the
so
host,
much for
Highlander.
the help.
Thank you for the host, Highlander, and logs are for those who want them.
Tomorrow, Highlander? Yeah? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
6
cool.
p.m. 6
I
p.m.
should be
Pacific
there.
Standard Time.
Yay.
Yay.
How far did you guys get?
Queen, 16%.
20% or 16%.
Oh.
We could have gone to like 10% of Identity Seek, and I've never had this issue. I hate this router.
If you are interested in more DRS memes, it looks like there's another run going on at Lemonade Stand. Deliver Lemonade.
Oh God.
Are they still waiting for more people?
They're doing a meme run tonight, which is basically no physical melee except the tanks.
Wow.
Yo, I agree with that.
That sounds
Why-
awful.
I agree with that.
It's
I
fun.
agree with that.
Yeah.
The only reason I'm not going is I don't have a lot of experience on anything other than Phys Melee. So, I mean, I've done Dancer, but I'm...
As a melee player, I can 100% see why they would think that.
I mean, like I said, it's a meme run. It's a meme.
Feels weird playing melee in DR. I've never played it.
I just feel like
I
I'm
don't like
cucked all the
melee
time. I feel like I'm literally cucked all the time on melee.
There's so much get out or move like far away and stuff, and I don't know.
To be fair,
I don't know, for the next run, I might actually just buy fucking runner's secrets for all of my red mage and just do it. Because I'm tired of just getting cut.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I died to stupid shit on Trinity Seeker because Anla told me there was a greed tactic for Trinity Seeker for if her dashes, right?
Don't try greed for dashes. You'll never get it right.
No, the only one you can really greed if you're careful about it. There is
Dude, I tried
Queen's
so hard.
Guard. Queen's Guard, you can